raise a glass and sing along. So raise your glass, your home's where you belong. Feel the love, my brother, sing along. Celebrating, drinking all night long. Feel the earth moving. Just let it in and let it out. Into a new raise a glass and oh, night is gone and so there's a light that leads into a world, place to be unknown, discovered by my own. Raise a glass and sing along. So raise your glass, your home's where you belong. Feel the love, my brother, sing along. Celebrating, drinking all night long. Feel the earth moving. Just let it in and let it out. Into a new world. There's a light that leads into a world, a place to be unknown, discovered by my own. Raise your glass and sing along. So raise your glass, your home's where you belong. Feel the love, my brother, sing along. Celebrate and drinking all night long. Feel the earth moving. Just let it in and let it out. Into a new raise a glass and oh, the night is coming so. There's a light that leads into a world, a place to be unknown, discovered by my own. Raise your glass and sing along. So raise your glass, your home's where you belong. Feel the love, my brother, sing along. Celebrate and drinking all night long. Feel the earth moving. Just let it in and let it out. Into a new world. Raise your glass, your home's where you belong. Feel the love, my brother, sing along.
We are live. Hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Yes. Hopefully,
Period.
we're very, very able to be heard.
We'll find
Oh
out.
no!
Testing.
Crap.
1, 2, 3.
Shit.
Just na music.
We're fine. We're fine.
It is me.
It hates me so much.
What's up?
It hates me so much.
Break it down now, y'all.
Apparently they can't hear us.
They can hear us.
Oh, good. Okay. What I?
Everyone's about to start crying.
Welcome to Critical Drinking, where Emily has a mental breakdown every time tech goes wrong. Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers. I'll introduce what I'm doing instead of drinking. Spraying myself in the face with water. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, this is glorious.
We are.
I was like, it's not working.
Too much.
Oh, we can hear you, but there are echoes, apparently. Only Emily sounds okay.
But there are echoes. Great.
Yeah,
I can fix that. That
Right.
I can fix.
Woo! All hail Queen Emily. Queen Emily.
Thank you, Queen Emily. Not well.
She is echoey.
The Skype is the Skype is not working the way that the Skype normally does, and it's freaking me out. Right.
Ooh. I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
My internet is super laggy, so wouldn't be surprised if that's why.
His internet is a
No,
lag.
Leg!
You're a lag.
You're a leg! I love...
Wait, here,
we're
hold on.
British.
Girl, what?
British. Did you not know this? We're
British.
British.
We'll find out, who knows? They can
I'm sorry. Can we just address the fact that W. Davies has just called us "what a bunch of nerds"? And my answer to that is yes. And your point, Will.
So the reason that you can't hear me is the audio for some reason is not going to my headphones right now. So it's coming out of my speakers and getting picked up by my microphone. So while I adjust that, I'm going to just be turning my mic on and off.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. Give me your money.
See, none of us have a response to that. We were all like, "Oh, actual tech."
Yeah, we were like, oh my god, yeah, no, I totally get it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
To my response to W. Davies is I got my high school bully kicked out of the school. So you really want to do this? You want to do this right now?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the next surprise stream is Nacho versus W. Davis, where we see how long it takes Nacho's PC to get Will's PC kicked out of an entirely fictional high school, and that will happen. The rest of us will be playing teachers.
I'm not at school. Come at me. Fuck. Damn it. I don't know what to do now. Shit.
Right. How we doing?
We're good. We're good.
Great.
We're good. Okay. Welcome to Critical Drinking, where we drink so you don't have to, and also none of them are drinking except for me. So hi, I'm Nacho.
So Nacho's drinking for everybody.
Yes, that's science.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, who's here?
Instead of drinking this evening, I will be putting frozen grapes in my mouth. And I sound French, apparently. How exciting.
That's because she is French. And that's why we all want to slap her. Because she's
I will be eating the frozen grapes today instead of drinking, so I will have to slowly melt the grape in my mouth before I can turn it into the wine. I'm kind of drinking. I have to make the own wine in my mouth.
Ew, that sounds horrible.
Please mouth wine. I'm going to start advertising that.
Mouth wine.
That
What
sounds
you
like a
need is
mouthwash.
You know, honestly-
We're mouth wine.
If I had ever learned how to make mouth wine, like when I was in undergrad, I would have gotten a lot more attention at parties.
No, yeah, I agree. That sounds amazing. Making your own wine in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, ah.
You just like feed it to your friends like a baby bird.
You use your teeth as a colander. You're like,
We may not be drinking, but we're still delirious.
amazing.
Someone has to put their foot in your mouth to like really crush the grapes.
That's too much.
Yes!
Too much.
Lammy Weemy, thank you for the sub!
Yes,
7 months, too.
Holy
I
shit.
You fool.
Cool. Alright,
I mean, obviously, a foot fetishist in the house.
right in the face.
Oh, cold. So cold, they just come out the freezer.
I'm honestly, I'm amazed that, like, my makeup is holding up as well as it is. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm very
maybe I need to be
impressed.
closer to my face.
Is it
Sorry.
Fenty Beauty?
It's very good.
It is, it is not.
Drop the brand.
It, sorry. I'm using, Maybelline Clump Crusher Mascara. And, for my eyeliner, I am using, Styla? And then, for my, eyeshadow, it is a Victoria's Secret palette that someone gave me because they're like, I don't want this anymore, about 8 years ago?
Ooh, girl, that's probably expired.
Oh, baby cake.
It is
That really-
definitely
Baby cake.
expired.
Baby cakes, please.
How's my
It is definitely
audio
expired.
now?
Uh,
My audio good quality. The sound
It is fantastic quality.
Alright. This
Um,
is already the best stream we've ever done, and it's 10
There
minutes
we go.
in.
There we
We should
go.
stop now.
It's happening.
Welcome to Critical Drinking. My name is Millie Bobby Brown, and I am a star in Stranger Things Season 4, Volume 2. How is everyone doing today? I am the DM, and I will be playing everyone who is not a playable character. So, hi. Nice to meet ya. Today I am drinking some 19 Crimes red wine, which is just like a blend, I think. I don't fucking know. It's really good, though. It's one of my favorite wines. So, and it's cheap, so, yeah. Take it away, Emily. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Emily. I play Arsinoe, our ASMR. I still can't pronounce it. I don't know why.
Obsidian.
I guess I always guess the wrong vowel at the end, which incidentally is the story of how learning Russian's been going for me as well. So her deal is she's a bard. She is evil. That's really about it. At this point, everything else that's interesting about her has crumbled into a million pieces and just been like, go get fucked, with the exception, I guess, of that naked guy that follows her around. You'll hear more about him later, probably.
And Zach.
Oh, and fucking Zach.
Sorry.
And fucking Zach.
I'm super passionate. You're super passionate about Zach.
We hate that.
You know? It's a sweet life for Zach and Cody. But Arsinoe just is chopped liver, so. Anyway, because I am not in a position to be drinking, I am spraying myself in the face with this water bottle like I'm a misbehaving cat. Now I say that I do believe that that's actually considered like old school cat parenting, and you're meant to, be taking a different angle than spraying in the face. However, you know what? That just means more bottles to spray me in the face. It's starting to sound sexual, and I didn't mean for that to sound sexual.
Sorry.
Anyway, I'm gonna hand it over to somebody because I just realized I might have forgotten to level up my character. Whoopsie daisy!
What?
Right. I am Steve Harrington. I work in an ice cream shop, and today I will be playing Pax, the Furbolg Druid. I'm on lots of medication. That means that I also cannot drink on this drinking D&D stream because I'm useful. And instead of drinking, I will be putting frozen grapes into my mouth, so you will just get to hear my glorious chompsy voice while that happens. Over to you, Sahar.
Sahara.
Hello, I'm a mind flayer from the upside down
Oh shit.
in the body of a human. Prepare for
girl.
next season, friends.
Hey Vecna! What's up, Billy?
I play Krishal, the really lovable, just delightful Earth Ganassi, who is also a barbarian, who is also, but primarily, a realtor. And even
And
in
a magical girl.
It's just a magical girl. And even in the apocalypse, she spends most of her time trying to sell property to people.
As is her right.
As is her right. I think we'll all agree that's what we all love about realtors. Right? Their real connection to culture, understanding humanity, like ethical approach to everything that they do. It's great. The other thing you need to know about her is that she was raised by wolves, but is herself not a wolf. She is part fox. It's a really confusing setup that I might come up with under the influence, so that's fine. I'm also not drinking because I accidentally consumed bubble juice during my stream on Friday and have been throwing up ever since.
Oh no!
Sarah!
So that's the note to myself. Do not drink the bubble juice. So yeah, I'm not drinking.
I'm so sorry.
Wait, so bubble juice as in like
How?
the soap water?
Yeah. How did you manage that? Did it go in your water again?
No, it didn't go in the water because I moved the water out the way. I didn't move the can of Coke out the way, which I promptly downed. Apparently, bubbles and carbonated drinks. Iffy. So anyway, I've been on a liquid diet, but the good news is, friends, that even though I'm not drinking, you won't notice because Sarah sober is the same nightmare as Sarah drunk, and I have party poppers, which you probably won't be able to see. I have stickers, and I do have full bubbles. So as long as I don't drink them accidentally, bubbles might come out. So yes, that's me. Over to you, Nacho, in the studio.
I also want to tag in really briefly, and I didn't pick a Stranger Things character. I don't even know her name. I was like, can I be Winona Ryder?
Yeah.
Just in
of
general.
course.
Thank you.
Love her.
not even Winona Ryder, the character, just Winona Ryder.
That's
You
Winona.
can, you can be Joyce Byers, you can be Winona Ryder, you can be whoever you want to be.
Thank you. That's very
I didn't
affirming.
pick a
Winona
Stranger
Byers.
Things character either. I just said Millie Bobby Brown because Pride Month is over and I'm officially homophobic. JK
Also-
girls, I'm gay.
Van
Sorry, can I just? Oh yes,
Van
go for
Nieder,
it.
welcome. Oh, I was gonna say welcome, Van Nieder, and also I just want to also say Tet coming in here with a bread tube reference from H Bomber guy. I was like, the Zelda fucking who, Aquaman or fucking Aquaman or whatever. I was like, where do I know that quote from? And I was like, I know it from the YouTube. Oh my god, deep cut, and I appreciate you.
We have a few first time chatters. We have Weird Chris, who's come over from the League of Stupid. Hello, Chris.
Thank you. Hi.
Welcome,
We've
welcome.
got Keo19, who is that a Nacho person or is that and then obviously we have Van Nita, who's just come in. So hello, new chatters, welcome. Do join the chats.
Bonjour.
feel free to break things. It's all good.
There are no emotes.
I'm obsessed with some of like the new icons and everything. I just want to shout out to Sarah and V for putting all that together. It looks amazing.
For real. They look amazing.
Yeah,
There is
those
the hardware.
hours. Those hours I spent animating a ship that I got off clip art. Hours. But yes, if you wanna spam us with emotes, please do. You can praise Nacho with the "We Love Nacho" emote that V designed. It's beautiful. If we're doing something particularly dumb, you can send us a Brian, which looks like a brain but is actually a Brian. There are 2 kinds of cabbage now in the emotes. There is thunder if you want to add a bit of atmosphere. There's Hades. There's all sorts of stuff going on. So like, do feel free to share some of the new emotes or share some emotes from other channels.
Oh, I can't actually use my own emotes because they're locked.
I guess you're gonna have to sub.
I can't use the emotes I made.
Ooh,
That's not fair.
I have to laugh. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I'm also looking at all of this and I'm like, wait a minute, wait. I know we've got so many and it's so exciting, and I was like, if anyone wants to make one more, may I request a Zach emote?
Oh, I could definitely make you a Zach.
Fucking Zach.
All right. Now that we're in the topic of Zach and what, does anyone want to try to recap what happened last episode and just kind of like we can go from there?
Last week, I did a really good job of recapping.
So you're not doing that again.
I think it's someone else's turn.
No, I think we should have a weekly VCap.
The VCap. So just last week or the whole what's happened so far?
Girl, I don't know.
Because I don't have a fucking clue. So we live in a city, but things are going to shit. The ocean is rising. These sculptures are falling into the water because this evil guy, mermaid thing, has stolen a secret weapon and has gone into the middle of the spirals of the lands and is gonna unlock some demons or something. And that's making the water rise for some reason. So to save our homes and our families and our friends, we have to journey on a boat that we are now on to go and collect the other secret special weapons so that we can take down the evil mermaid dude.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
What?
I think the VCap is now a thing, and we'll need a sting for it.
It has to be. It has to be.
It has to be. Yeah. Can I just add the 3 weapons that we're looking for are Zeus's bolt, Hades' bident. I'm assuming it's called Joe. The Joe bident.
It's
Sure.
I'm not
it's
apologizing.
the
for
senator
that.
from
Everyone
Delaware.
drink, you fuckers.
Yeah, that's true.
And
We
then-
drink for a groan. Hold on. Okay.
Triton's trident, which is actually just a stick of gum.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
But
That'd be
we
insane.
found out that the lightning bolt is the secret weapon that the evil mermaid has under the sea.
Yeah. Okay. Good job, V. Yeah. Everyone.
Thank you.
Round of applause.
Thank you.
Wonderful. All right. Without further ado, last thing we saw the adventurers do, or kind of experience, was a long rest. And in this long rest, they had really fucked up dreams about like what their realities entail. Prishal saw the end of the world happen once again, and her being the sole survivor. Emily saw her apartment building being flooded with seaweed and blood and broken glass. And Ryan's body was in the floor, naked again, but
Well,
all scratched up
I was
and
gonna say,
dead.
Nudity's not
and-
new for him.
And Pax had a flashback, well, not a flashback, but like a flash forward of her sitting with her wife in a bench, and then turning to his side and realizing that her wife was actually dead, along with her 6 children, which are still in the womb, by the way. So we're gonna go ahead and wake up in the ship. It's morning now. Seagulls are squawking. The shipmates are just doing their thing. Rat is in the helm of the ship giving directions, and the captain has solicited the party to join her in her chambers for further discussion about where to chart the course. Yeah, where to go? So what do you guys do?
Well, I mean, I think we decided last night, game time, that we were going to do the circle, right? And we were going to work our way round the islands that way. So whatever is the first island.
Well, the next
Alright.
island we found out has some sort of shrine or way of contacting one of Poseidon's daughters. Is that right?
That's correct, yes.
Who might be able to help us get our hands on Joey.
Are we calling the Biden Joey from now on? Is that what's happening? Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so the legendary weapon Joey.
The legendary weapon Joey, who likes to point at people behind the legendary weapon Barack.
Sorry.
I think you'll find it.
I wasn't ready for this.
Yeah, it's
what?
It's the Baraka Llama.
I'm so sorry to everyone watching this.
I'm just gonna spray myself in the face now. That seems I earned it. All right.
I'm sorry
I'm
for Joey.
In my hand. I'm gonna keep this in my hand. I'm just like going to need it.
Just get a straw, Nacho. Put it in the bottle. Save time.
Straight out the bottle, really.
Okay, so the captain has gathered you in her chambers, and she says, all right, we have a problem.
Okay.
Yes. I'm assuming there's more to that sentence.
Yes. If you've noticed, while on your way from the bottom of the ship to my chambers, you probably have seen the gray clouds forming in the horizon.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
No, because we were inside the ship for most of it, and there's not like a whole load of windows except those like teeny tiny round ones, and I try not to look out of them because, like, I'll be honest, feeling a little bit seasick.
And
Oh my.
frankly, I was reading 50 Shades of Grey, and it got to that tampon scene, and I really couldn't focus on anything else.
Please stop. No. No. We need a safety word. We need a word on this stream. So the captain just kind of like blankly stares at you and then just like blinks and goes, well, there's a storm outside right now. What would you like to do? Would you like to go through it, or would you like to go around it? What should we do?
Oh, we can't go over it. We can't go under it. We can't go around it. It looks like we'll have to go through it.
I mean, I say this in the name of sisterhood, but I wouldn't like advise a captain of a ship how to like deal with a ship in the same way that I would be offended if you told me how to sell real estate.
Oh, yes, if you tried to tell me how to bake a good loaf of bread, I wouldn't be very pleased with that
Yeah,
either.
exactly. Because I wouldn't have a clue. I think there's like probably some like bubbles involved, maybe some flour.
Yeah, exactly. I can make a real good loaf of bread, but I can't steer a ship for shit.
Yeah.
Pardon my Portuguese.
I'm sorry, I have the giggles today. I'm just laughing at everything. The captain just kind of like says, "My God, you're right." See, this is why I just have a hard time making choices. I'm a Libra, so it's really hard for me to just kind of sit down and do things. Nonetheless, they put me in charge because I'm pretty and I get along with people and I just do things. But nonetheless, like it's really difficult to do things.
Arsinoe just interrupts everything and goes, "We are going through the storm unless we can somehow go over it. So unless this ship is magic, let's go through the storm."
We're going on a sword hunt.
The captain takes a big swig of her wine and just says, "Very well then. Tell the crew to prepare themselves because we have quite a nasty journey ahead of us." And then she goes back to her desk and starts charting the route through the storm that is now on the map. As this is going on, you can see that the waves are getting more and more aggressive. Like the sky is slowly like turning gray, and then like there's like really rough winds. It like singing in the throughout the ship. Like they are really out here doing their thing, blowing wind.
Are they singing
Yeah.
ABBA or Kate Bush?
Yes, both at the same time.
So the wind's
They're
like,
doing Chiquitita and running up that hill at the same time.
Oh, no. Also, I'm losing my mind. I love that my like character command is arse. It makes me so happy.
listen, your name is very long and very difficult to spell. I made it easy.
Perfect.
It's very piratey.
I'm thrilled.
Nice.
No, yeah.
Nice.
Well, I could tell you about like Cleopatra's sister Arsinoe was wild, man. Like it's a lot of crazy stories to be had. It's not what's relevant here, but like if you want to talk about some quasi-piratey Egyptian nonsense,
I mean,
she got Julius Caesar's cape and she was like 13, 12, something like that.
Oh my God.
I know what we're discussing on the break.
Arsinoe Ptolemy? All right.
Okay, so, like, you said we're going on a sword hunt. Did you have that book as a kid about, like, going on a bear hunt? Because I had it, and it was about a bunch of wolves who were, like, looking for a bear, and they would, like, look under the rock, and was the bear there? No! And then they'd look in a tree, and was the bear there? No! And then they looked in a cave, and the bear was there, and they ripped the bear to shreds.
Oh, that sounds very different to the book that I had as a child, where the four bogs went on an adventure and then had a picnic with the bear. It was a big bear, and then they all had baked goods together, and they became friends.
And then they ate the bear?
Oh no!
Oh.
They wanted to catch up with the bear, so that they could just have a picnic together.
Oh.
We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. We're not scared because we're gonna have a picnic.
Arsinoe,
that
have
is
you
quaint.
ever caught a big one?
From time to time. And it's interesting because when it comes to our childhood stories, mine falls somewhere in the middle, where the bear, we're going to lure the bear into our festival, and when the time is right, we will set the bear ablaze, and the gods will be happy.
Oh,
So we didn't
cool.
eat it, is what I'm
your
saying.
childhood sound very different to mine.
It seems
I'm
that
glad for
way,
that.
yes.
I'm glad I had a nicer one.
Oh no,
Yours
mine
is
was
charming.
lovely. It was full of licks and like wolf hugs and like communal like ripping apart small animals. It was great.
Ooh.
All right.
And generally, I got
You're
whatever I
young.
wanted, so
As
That
this
was
conversation
nice.
is going
Parents really-
on, the ship is slowly getting closer and closer to the Maelstrom. It is slowly wrapping around the ship. And as you approach this maelstrom, the only thing you hear is like a really, really entrancing song that like wraps around you and like gives you a hug and makes you feel loved and comforted. And you feel safe. You feel tired. You feel sleepy. And slowly, every single one of the members of the ship starts falling asleep. Rat, Tullius, Captain Fischl, followed by Pax, Arsinoe, and Krishal. And everyone has fallen asleep into a deep, deep slumber. What do you guys see in your dreams? Let's start with Pax.
Considering we've just been talking about going on a bear hunt, that's what Pax's dream is about. She is going on a bear hunt with her wife and her 6 children. They're gonna go have a lovely little picnic with a bear. So she's
Amazing.
imagining what all of her beautiful babies will look like when she meets them.
Amazing. What is Arsinoe dreaming of?
Arsinoe is on this very dark, gloomy, stormy, like, rock that's, like, in the middle of the water. Like, you know when you kind of, like, hop on rocks when you're, like, at the seaside to get to, like, a bigger one? I don't know if that's a unique experience to me. Whatever. She's on a rock. Everything is kind of dark. And out of nowhere, rising from the water is, I don't remember her name, but the writer of 50 Shades of Grey. And Arsinoe, because her dreams often have just like a random thing too. Like, Arsinoe in her hands has this tray of like bagels. And she says to her, like, I think I could write a better romance novel than you, no offense. And then the writer says to her, from her sort of, like, water spout, looking down, says, well, when you do, just always remember, what's better than 1 spanking daddy on the beach? 10 spanking daddies on the beach. And then that's
Girl. Okay, Krishal, what are you dreaming about?
So Krishal is low in some undergrowth, and she kind of like, there's the sound of other creatures walking around behind her, and they step out into a clearing in front of a cave, and as they step out, a very, very large bear, which is sort of glowing in a way that bears aren't really supposed to glow. It's like a neon bear. It's really a Care Bear. Let's be honest. It's a giant Care Bear. Comes out. A radioactive Care Bear exits the cave, and immediately Krishal transforms into her beast form as kind of like half fox, and like the rest of the pack kind of like rush past her, and they all start attacking the glow in the dark Care Bear. There's a lot of blood. It's a good dream.
I'm sad that E.L. James didn't turn up in either of our dreams.
E.L. James, there it is. I was trying to find it, and I was like, eh.
Trust me to know the name of the porn book author.
As Pax is dreaming about having a picnic of the bear, like with the bear, she sees from her shoulder like an arrow to shoot and kill the bear that she was having a picnic with. And behind her stands Demeter. And she says, Pax, what are you doing here, lovely?
Oh, why did you kill the bear? We were having a nice picnic.
That wasn't a bear, that was a siren.
A siren?
Are you okay? Yeah, are you okay?
Oh, I'm here with my family, and we were having a picnic with a bear. But they're not a bear?
They're not a bear, and your family's not here. That was an illusion.
What? Oh.
Listen. You have to go back and you have to stop at Argatus before she conquers the world.
Oh, okay. But we're... How do I do that?
Just close your eyes and wake up.
Okay.
We cut to Arsinoe, who has been talking to the author of fucking 50 Shades of Grey.
E.L. James.
B.L. James. And as that conversation is going about like who can write a better book with spanking daddies and whatnot, the person in front of you, like B.L. James, seems to kind of like disintegrate into like just a flesh bag. And within the flesh bag, there is like a person like turned his back to you, and you just don't you kind of recognize him, but you don't know who he is. What would you like to do?
So Arsinoe just goes, "Oh, thank God. She was being tedious and she just wasn't backing down. Thank you for destroying her, so now it is indisputably the case that I am the best. I appreciate the help."
When the person hears you talking, they just kind of go like, they turn around and they're wearing like a Hawaiian shirt. They're wearing like a freaking Camella, with like sunglasses and like sun lotion, like sunblock on their nose, like very cartoon. And they just go like, "By the gods, where the hell am I? Otto, what are you doing here?"
Well,
Hades.
first of all, it was sorry.
It's Hades. It's your dad.
Yeah. Well, first of all, you named me Arsinoe, so that please write that down somewhere. I don't know if you need to Sharpie it to your hand. I'm
Oh,
kind of
right.
curious what the fuck you're doing here too. What's up?
But like the Greek pronunciation of your name is Artho, so you might as well embrace it. Hi. Yes, I don't know why you summoned me or whatever, but I am on a break. I'm on sabbatical. I took Persephone and we're just having the lovely time in the Bahamas. Is it what
Dad?
is going on? Yes?
Okay, so first of all, didn't summon you intentionally. Good to see you as ever, even though I'm pretty pissed at you, not gonna lie. I'm glad that the Bahamas are great. Tell you what, fuck it. While you're here, where's your bident? Just out of curiosity, because, the whole apocalypse situation, I know you said that you wanted to back down from it, and the bident is necessary for some of that. Where did you hide Joey?
Biden. Oh, you mean Joey?
Yes.
Joey. So Joey is currently under the command of Karen. She's my secretary in the underworld. So you're gonna have to go through Karen to kind of like get Joey. Also, I think Zach is there. I'm not quite sure. I kind of let things just kind of like flow and just go with the wind. Same as death. You know how it is. Sometimes death wants you and sometimes it doesn't. It plays hard to get. Nonetheless, it just kind of like flows. So
yeah,
I think it's in the underworld under the command of Karen. Not quite sure.
Is Karen the tall one, or is Karen the one that I kept calling a cunt when I was a toddler?
Yes, that's the one. The small and scary one. That's the one.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you. And is Zach like just in charge of the admin, or what's Zach doing exactly? Because that still is wild to me.
Apparently, Zach is in charge of death while I'm gone. It's very confusing for everyone, including myself. So I just don't really know what's going on. He apparently has been next in line for the throne or whatever. So he's in charge of like taking souls away from people and whatnot. Nonetheless, I don't think he really knows how to do that. So I don't think anyone will be dying in the next couple of days. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe they'll die and become lost souls or whatever and haunt the world. It'll be amazing to see that. Don't you think?
I think it would. Amazing is a very apt word, Dad. You've become very quirky, and I didn't realize immortals had midlife crises, but yours seems fun. Say hi to Persephone for me, and I guess at some point I'll try to talk to Karen.
Oh, right. It's all right. I'll make sure to do that. And he turns around and he's like, Persephone! Persephone! Arso! Arso says hi! Yeah, no, she's lovely. Yes. No,
My name is Ursinoe, and why is Persephone? She's here?
Arso? Arso, the small, kind of temperamental one who wants to take over the world.
What
yeah, that's the one.
fuck?
She says
You
hi.
have to tell people when they're on speaker dream phone, Dad. Shit. It's rude. It's rude.
And then we cut to Krishal. We cut to Krishal, and the Care Bear, the glowing Care Bear, just turns into like this naked giant man who grabs one of the wolves and bites off their head. It is now your patron. Wait, who the fuck is getting arrested right now?
Yeah.
It's the sound of the police.
Me.
Okay, so it is now your patron, Saturn.
Yeah. I mean, like, every time you turn up, can you not bite the heads off, like, a sibling? That would be so nice. Not that I'm not grateful to see you, because you're always interesting to talk to. And one day, I'm gonna find you that dream house in Olympus, like I promised.
Saturn just goes like, what's up, Doc? And then he goes like, this wasn't a dog. This was a siren.
Okay, so assuming I accept your premise that this is a siren, I would like to point out the wolves aren't exactly dogs. They're slightly different, although like closely related. Secondly, like when you say siren, do you mean like police? Or like, is it like a medical thing? Like, what exactly is a siren?
It's the siren, like the deep sea creature that charms you into the water and just drowns you. That's the one.
Look here, Doc. I have grown up in a forest. Well, like really a cave, and there wasn't a lot of water, and like this whole aquatic thing is really new. So before you start giving me lip about not knowing what a siren is, right? You as God should know that I do not know what any of this is.
Yeah,
so
that's my
if
fault.
you
I
could
forget
be
that you're simple.
more specific.
Yeah, I forget that you're simple. I'm sorry. So yes, there are
Yeah.
these creatures that sing to your ear in the ocean, and they drown you and lead the ship into like a fucking mess of a thing, and they just crash, and it becomes a tragedy. A lot of wasted material sinks to the ocean, treasure, you name it. But yeah, you're trying to stop the world from ending, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, so I assume first we have to like deal with these sirens, no?
I mean, I think me and my buddies in the Olympus got it handled. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you have to look for something, right? 3 weapons, if I'm not mistaken. 3 weapons
Yeah,
of mass
so-
destruction.
We're gonna look for the Joey, and we're gonna look for the stick of gum, and then we will be able to take on pretty much anything, to be honest. Because everyone knows that with minty fresh breath, you're always able to face the world, or in this case, the end of the world.
What about the bolt, the one thing, the one line?
Well, I believe she's already got it.
Oh my God. Oh no, she has the Zeus's bolt. She has a hold of it. She's grabbing onto the Zeus's bolt. Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh my
I mean,
God.
apparently, Gatus has a really firm grip, and I don't think Zeus is happy about it.
Oh
No.
my God, poor Zeus, poor son of mine. Oh my God. what can I do to here do you need directions? What do you need? Do you need support? Do you need uh better help? What do you need?
I mean, I don't think we need anything, to be honest, because like we're gonna go to like a temple, and we're gonna call one of the daughters of Triton, and then we're gonna get hold of the trident, and then we're gonna chow down, and then we're gonna go to Hades, and we're gonna get the Joe, and then I think basically we're done, and like the end of the world, like it's basically fine, right? I mean, I don't really see what
Wait.
else can go wrong.
You're gonna go to an island to look for a weapon that can control water? Do you realize how
No.
stupid that sounds?
No, no,
No,
no.
that's the host.
Listen,
Don't,
we're gonna
don't go
call
to
a
the island.
daughter of Trident to get hold of Triton in order to call and have a chat about the Trident. That's perfectly logical. Unless you have a better way of calling Triton, in which case, do share. But
I mean, you could just drown.
I mean, I'd rather not do that because, like a fox in the ocean isn't great. And I don't know about the others. I mean, I suspect if you throw a firbolg in water, it like floats. They have that vibe about them.
Listen, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here. That temple they're talking about, that's a hoax. Nothing happens there. Sirens have used it for centuries to take care of their prey and just kind of like drown them and feast and feel welcome. But there's no daughter of Poseidon there, no daughter of Triton. Don't give in to that shit. Don't listen to me. Listen to your patron. I'm talking to you.
It would be easier to listen to you without the word accent. I'm not gonna lie. You've never spoken like this before, and I'm slightly concerned that you may be unwell.
No, I've always talked like this before, and I'm telling you, you need to talk to one of the daughters of Poseidon directly through the sea. You can't just go to a temple in some weird island and just pretend that things are just gonna pop out of nowhere,
Okay.
Alrighty, if there's anything else you need from me, I won't be here around to save you from any more sirens anymore. So please take care of yourself, take care of your dumb friends, what's her name? Osho and Hacks or whatever. I don't fucking
Arsinoe and Pax? I mean, really, for God, I think you'd know this. I mean, I have so many questions.
No, but like, listen.
Have you been drinking?
I have.
We've talked about this. We've talked about the fact that you need to cut down on the Vino Veritas because it just turns you into...
Dionysus is a really fun time. He's a great nephew. I love him. He just comes around with a bottle of wine, and who am I to say no? So I understand. I understand you might be frustrated. I understand you might be whatever. But now you have to go back and save the crew, okay?
Okay. Just lay off the tobacco.
And then when you say that, you just kind of like regain consciousness, and Pax and Arsinoe are both awake alongside you. The rest of the shipmates, including the captain, are sleeping still. What would you like to do?
Oh, we need to turn this ship around. I think we're going into a siren's nest.
So like Saturn arrived in my dream. He was like he's I won't lie, I feel like I chose the wrong deity sometimes. I'm just like, I should have chosen another one. I might have a word with Zeus about it. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. She's into houses, right? But yeah, apparently the sirens are sorted, like the gods are gonna take care of them or something.
Oh, that's nice.
That is good news.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, in terms of your patron, I'm sure there are many other elements to this, but and Arsenoi like points to the side, like there's a little side table, and is like, your patron did seem to leave you a big bowl of pasta fajoule, and that's not nothing.
Bless. Fucking bless. Yes.
Oh, so good. Oh, that does look yummy. Can I have some of that?
Oh yeah, help yourself. Like I'm not allowed carbs for another 3,269 hours.
Oh, would you like any Arsenoi?
Arsenoi like takes 2 dainty bites and is like, thank you, and then just goes back to her chair.
Arsenoi and Pax now have 5 HP added to their character sheets.
Pax munched the whole lot.
5 forever or 5 temporary?
Temporary.
Okay, I thought so. I just wanted to make sure.
So, I mean, the sirens thing is the good news. The bad news is that I think we all have to drown.
What?
Well,
We have to
apparently
drown?
apparently that whole temple thing is like a bit of a tourist trap, and it's not really a way to call anyone from like Poseidon's court or Triton's court or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, I think we have to like.
Wait, but if we drown, won't we just go to Hades? Oh, I suppose if we go to Hades, that's also fine, but then we won't be able to get back out to go to see Poseidon.
I mean,
I'm not sure I want to die.
As this conversation is going on, the ship has been sailing forward, and it hits a rock, and it just starts tilting to another direction. It starts heading right instead of left. And then the person who was on the wheel, which was Tullius, falls on the ground, and the ship wheel just starts whirling to the left crazily.
Pax is going to run up there and try and grab the wheel and just be like, Arsenoi, what do I do?
Can you make me a strength check, please?
Yeah. That's a 4.
So you try to grab onto it, but as you try to approach it, it kind of like slaps you across the face, and you fall next to Tullius into the ground. The wheel still keeps turning.
Arsenoi sort of like scrambles up and is like, for fuck's sake. And Arsenoi is going to try to hold on to the wheel. I don't know how well this will go, but we'll see.
Can you do a strength check, please?
Can I get up and try to assist her?
What?
Can I get up and try to assist her?
Yes. So roll strength check with advantage.
Okay. I roll with advantage? Okay.
Yeah.
So the first one was a 9, so that's no good. Oh, and even better, this time it's a 4. So let's just it's a 9.
Let's say that for a 9 you're able to kind of like slow it down so it's not as fast, but you still struggle with it and you lose hold of it. So you're still standing, but you lose hold of it. While this is going on,
hits the deck next to Tullius and goes, "What the fuck is wrong with your wheel?"
As you say wheel, Tullius wakes up and he's like, "Oi! What the fuck is going on here?" And he's just like, he tries to hold the ship in place. Hold on, I need to pull up his thingy. I wasn't expecting to do this so fast. Tullius view. Strength check, right?
That's what you said.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That is, hold on. There we go. That was a check. That was not a save. So he got a 15, so he was able to hold the ship in place and hold on to the steering wheel. The captain and Rat are still passed out and in their respective places. So the captain is in her chambers and Rat is on the helm of the ship. But Tullius is able to grab onto the steering wheel, and he says, "By the gods, if I didn't have Dionysus as my patron, I would probably be roasted by now.
What are we gonna do? Where are we gonna go? We can't go through the storm. There are sirens there, and also apparently it was a trap. Anyway, according to the gods. So apparently we have to drown or something. I don't really wanna.
We don't. Okay, first of all, we don't have to drown. Second of all, I feel like you're thanking everything that Dionysus is your patron. I feel like we're missing a lot of context on that one. Third, I'm gonna find the captain, and Ursula just strides off.
So as you stride off, Tullius goes in a rant about like why being his patron being Dionysus helped, and he just goes like, "No, when I was young and a wee lad, I had Dionysus save me from being drugged, and that has helped me ever since." And he just kind of like keeps going and going and going. He's a pirate. He's done some weird shit. We don't fucking know.
Who's drugging wee lads? They need to be stopped.
Pax is gonna follow us in a way, just because us in a way seems to know what's going on and what to do, and Pax loves that energy.
What is Chriselle doing? Hold on. What is the lighting doing right now?
I
It's a rave, babe.
Yeah, you seem to have gone full
Disco.
like after party.
I love it.
No, girl. Girl, what is this? Okay, I'm gonna leave
You
it.
just made it worse.
She's
Screen.
behaving.
Okay.
Yeah, she's behaving now. Okay, what are you doing, Chriselle?
Yeah, I'm just following them.
Okay, so you arrive to the chambers, and the captain has like plopped, like face down on the desk, really like out of it, and then aside like in her map she has written the words, "Wake me up before I go."
Excuse me.
I'm so sorry. I had to do it.
Oh,
You
God.
did. Also, our bitrate's low, so we're a little pixelated, but that should improve shortly.
Or just that should improve everything.
Maybe that should improve the
Real
entire
pixel.
viewer experience.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I look much
At this
hotter
point,
in this fewer
there.
pixels.
It's it's creeping its way back up.
It's going.
Yeah.
What would you like to do now that you've seen the captain unconscious? Wake me up before I go.
I'm gonna go over to the captain and shake her and just be like, "Don't leave hanging on like a yo-yo."
Can you wait? Can you roll an Arcana check? Wait, no, not an Arcana check. A medicine check with advantage.
Oh, that is an 8.
Okay, well, she doesn't move. She just kind of like stays flopping around. What would Pax and not Pax, Arsinoe and Chriselle like to do?
Arsinoe is going to say, "Pax, is she alive?"
I don't know until we hit that high. I think maybe.
Can you roll me a perception check, Pax, with advantage?
That's a 13.
All right. For a 13, you can tell that she's breathing. But you don't really know if it's like her breathing or if it's like the waves moving her body to mimic.
Okay. Pax is gonna start doing very basic, like first aid. So,
Okay.
Pax is going full like Dr. ABC. We're doing some danger, and then the other ones. It's been a while since I did my first aid training. It's been a while for Pax.
Arsenoi is gonna cast cure, or is going to cast Healing Word at the first level.
All right. What
I'm
does that
gonna-
do for the audience?
Oh, ooh, that's 8 points of healing. Goddamn. Sorry.
Sure.
Healing Word. Let's read the thing. Wait, that's Cure Wounds. God damn it, I clicked the wrong one. A creature of your choice that you can see within range regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs. So Arsenoi is going to be like, Captain, the shit's hitting the fan again. And that's her healing words. But it does eight healing points, so I mean,
Yeah.
not bad.
So I just saw on Captain Fischl's character sheet that she has defenses against magical sleep. So along with your healing word, she is able to regain consciousness, and she's like, "Oh my god, what the hell happened? Is everyone okay? Is the ship okay?"
Oh, there was a big rock. We're going in the wrong direction. But I think that Tullius has it under control. But we went through a storm and there were sirens. And now we have to die.
Where's Rat? Rat, where is he?
Oh, he's asleep up top.
I think he's in the rat's nest.
I'm drinking to that. That was great.
Yeah, alright.
So, Captain Fischl just grabs onto the helm of the ship like a rope, and she just starts climbing up to the nest of the rat's nest. Here we see Rat, and he's like passed out, doesn't know, like, and the compass that he usually holds on his hand is like just spinning around. Like, there is no north, there is no south, there is no east nor west. So, Captain Fischl, hold on, let me see if I have any spells for this. No, I don't have any spells for this. Captain Fischl's gonna go ahead and grab a dagger and stab him to wake him up.
It's a choice.
Yeah.
That's the decision.
That's a strong choice from Captain Fischl.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
stand.
think we all kind of want to stab Rat.
One second, let me go ahead and do that real quick.
I'm gonna design some stickers for Sarah to put on herself.
I like
It's cute.
Yeah.
Does that
it's
one
a
like
look.
have a foot on it? What's going on with that one?
No,
It's sparkle.
it says sparkle with a crown on.
Oh.
So yeah, it's a look. It's next week I'll be naked just to accommodate the sticker because the stickers are bigger than my face.
So her
Problem.
rapier hits Rat, and he takes 4 damage, but he wakes up.
Great.
So he's currently a little scratched up, but it's fine because he's able to wake up, and he's like, "Captain, what happened? Is everyone all right? What do you guys would like to? What would you like to do?"
So Arsenoi is going to say, right, everyone seems very confused. Pax seems uncharacteristically interested in dying. And Saturn, apart from making a surprisingly good pasta fajoule, I'm not gonna lie, seems to be of the opinion that the temple to which we were headed, that it's a tourist attraction that does not have any of the artifacts we're looking for. Consequently, what I would suggest is we go somewhere safe to regroup, and in the meantime, I will do something I don't want to do that might get us closer to the Bident. And Arsenoi just, as per usual, just strides away to go back into the bowels of the ship to hang out in her chair, and her intention is She's got to choose between whether she's gonna call Zach or Karen, but she has to pick one of them.
So Captain Fischl just kind of turns to you and she says, "All right, but we don't know which way's north, which way's south, which way's east, and which way's west because we've all gone into a deep slumber, and the compass isn't working. There's a storm around us. We don't know where we are. Should we go right? Should we go left? Should we go back? Should we go forward? Like, where should we go?"
I'm just so actually Nacho, out of character. I'm really confused. Have the sirens and everything been dealt with, or is that still
yeah? I thought we were done with that.
No, it's still currently being dealt with by the god. So there is like
that changes everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all
my
the
bad.
gods are like trying to like hunt them down, doing their own thing and manifesting their bodies in the real world. But that is still going on, and there is still like a storm going on around you. Like the sirens are like they're no longer singing because they're fighting for their lives, but they're still like very much around you.
And what are they? What? So ignoring the compass and stuff, in terms of like actually the ship, like are we talking? What's the effect of the storm on the ship? Because
you're just
we're kind of
sitting still.
acting a little bit.
You're just sitting still right now.
Okay. Yeah. So Krishal turns to everyone and is like, well, I mean, surely, like, if we need to get to Poseidon, who is in the ocean, and we need to get to Hades, who is in hell, like, actually, with the best will in the world, this ship is kind of redundant for the moment. So I would suggest that we just get everyone somewhere, like, safe. And to be honest, if, like, we can wake everyone up and, like, you know, find somewhere just out of the way to park, you know, I don't know if you need to like reverse or parallel, but do you know what I mean? Like anywhere that works for you, then we just like hang out there, like we'll go drown ourselves, like talk to Poseidon, die, go to hell, talk to Hades, like it's all fine.
I really don't want to die.
The vast majority of that was excellent, but Chriselle and Pax, I just want to emphasize this: that dying is not necessary. We can bypass drowning ourselves. That is, the rest of it is impeccable. Well done, great. But I think we can slow our roll a bit on the suicide.
But Arsinoe, if we don't like self-harm to the point of death, then how else would we contact Hades? Because none of us really know Hades.
Captain just grabs a rapier and says, "You are not leaving this ship because we need you alive. Do you understand?"
Look, you, fuck off. I think you'll find that we hired this ship. Like, if I had, like, an Uber coach driver who talked to me like that, I would give them 1 star. So, if you don't want a 1-star review, you know, I don't want to call myself a celebrity, but, you know, let's call me an influencer. If you don't want a 1-star review from an influencer, you do not pull a rapier on me. Otherwise, I will lose my shit, turn into beast form, and rip you limb from limb. And then, let's see how pretty you look captaining a ship.
Talius screams from the steering wheel of the ship. He's like, "Oi! We have to make a choice! We can't just stay here in the middle of the fucking storm!"
Well, yeah, we go whichever direction you guys think you need to go in order to park the ship.
Captain Fischl turns to Rat and she says, "All right, open the sails. Let's head forward." And you go deeper and deeper into the storm.
I just thought of something, everybody. I did a little spell, yesterday evening, I believe. So we're actually not gonna be able to drown, because we can all breathe underwater.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that.
So we're gonna have to wait until it's been 24 hours.
You both are profoundly helpful, and I'm glad that, I had my doubts initially, but I'm glad that I'm on your team.
But because
So-
we can breathe underwater, we might just be able to like go into the water and go see Poseidon because we can
Yes.
breathe.
There's that.
All right.
But I don't know where he lives.
I should also probably, well, there's a very long story about all of this. However, I should also probably mention, because I seem to have neglected to mention, Hades is my patron, and actually, his patronage is something that is, well, he speaks to me more often than his, your average bear. So,
Hades is a bear?
honestly, sometimes, but not lately, since he met Persephone. But there was a time, sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's not a bear anymore. He's a twink. Anyway.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I mean, I thought of him as more of an otter, but yeah, I get you.
Period. Okay. There you go.
But do you call him Daddy?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Just dad.
Oh
So-
wait, what? He's your dad?
Yeah, I was going to wait until we were not heading into like a storm with monsters, but why not? This is honestly, and Arsinoe just kind of like sits down on the deck and is like, I will answer any questions that you like about my being a child of Hades.
I was just leaning into the bit that we all seem to be doing together. I didn't realize
yeah.
that he was actually your dad. I'm sorry if I hit upon something there that might be potentially traumatic for you.
Oh, that's very
I just
kind.
wanted
No,
to
it's
say sorry for that.
Pax, you needn't worry. I am. It's not traumatic. We are, however, having some miscommunications, some misunderstandings between us, but it's gonna get ironed out. Yes, Chriselle.
So, you know that conversation we were having the other day about how no one at high school liked you? Is that because of your dad? Because I can imagine having your dad as like Lord of the Underworld was like super intense, and you were probably like an emo and everything, and that would explain so much about your like adult psychology and your problems with attachment.
Chriselle, I really don't know how to respond. Most of that sounds accurate enough. I will also mention that part of my being so isolated was I was being trained, brought up to bring about a new order, to bring about my father's reign on
God.
Earth. Yes,
You
but
were homeschooled.
yes. And even then, I was the ugly kid. You know why? Because my brother Zach, everyone was like, oh, Zach plays football. Zach has really fluffy blonde hair. Like, who gives a fuck? Zach doesn't, like, even know how to do half the things that you have to do to run the underworld. Like, honestly, I don't understand it. He's always just kind of like, oh, look at this, I drew a flower. And everyone's like, oh, goody, go you. He's useless, but everyone loves him. And I had to work
feels
so
like-
hard. What?
It feels like we've dug some things up there.
Yeah.
But also, are you a bad person?
And would you like Pax to give you a hug?
Oh, I'll definitely give you a hug.
Arsinoe reflects on both of those questions and says, Pax, I will take a hug from you if it would make you feel good. Am I a bad person? Implies some sort of static and predictable morality, and it is things like that I'm meant to be changing. So that's all relative.
Well, I'll give you a hug anyway then.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that even with your uncertainty as to whether or not I'm a bad person, you're giving me a hug. It
Well,
is
I just
strangely
thought I'd ask.
comforting. Actually,
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
it's pretty comforting.
I'm not gonna stop being your friend if you're a bad person, but like, I think maybe we could talk about that and see if. what we
Yeah.
can do.
And
very-
everyone's
that's very
sort of
kind.
like,
everyone saw my campaign to clean up the rough parts of Hyperion, which was hug a hoodlum. So, as we all know, that was massively effective in reconnecting disenfranchised youth with society. And so
Sure.
I think this could be the first steps of rehabilitation to you.
You know what?
Girl.
Rochelle is the
I think-
devil.
Right.
She really
I think
is.
together we might be
Rochelle
able
is
to
neutral.
really make some things happen. My Emily, the person's mind immediately jumped to the People's Temple's soup kitchen. And I was like, but anyway, great. So anyway, so yeah, Arsenaway is just gonna be like, so while I was I was being trained as the presumptive heir, it was just fucking given to Zach, because
Patriarchy.
yes, that. Fucking
Oh,
that.
I heard that we should smash that. We should smash it. Let's smash it.
Yes. Yes! Finally! Yes!
Oh, we're gonna create a super patriarchy smashing team.
As you hear,
I want nothing more in the world.
as you hear that line from Arsinoe, thunder strikes down into the water and electrifies anything that is near it. So all the mermaids and all the sirens around it are dead. They have ceased to exist, and the storm slowly begins to fade. The horizon starts to clear, and you realize that you have been led adrift, and there is literally nowhere in the map where you are around. You don't know where you are. The compass is still going crazy because of the electricity, and you don't know where you are. So you have...
Can Arsinoe reach down and grab one of the sirens, one of the dead sirens or mermaids?
Yes, I'm gonna allow it.
Thank you. Arsinoe is going to cast Speak with the Dead.
Oh no!
On the siren or the mermaid, and just be like, yes, hello. I have a few questions for you.
The siren just kind of responds, "Hey girl, what's up?"
Oh, you know, just girly things on the boat.
On a ship, period.
Yeah. Incidentally, did you want to join? Is that why you all were up on our boat? What was that about?
No, we were trying to thank you.
Oh, why?
No, because okay, so we are low-key. We were. I mean, I'm dead. So we were
Right.
A Targatus is assistants or whatever. But I'm super down with the title. You picked the right one. I'm honestly telling you, because if you chose Kelly or Ashley, they would just told you fuck off. But it's me. I'm Margaret. And I'm super chill. You know, I don't want war. I don't want people to die or whatever. Nonetheless, I do follow my friends. It's a really bad issue that I have. I need to work on. Nonetheless, I am a Leo, so it's really difficult for me to stand up and just be yo, this is fucked up, because I want to be a really really good person in other people's eyes. So if other people are doing it, why the fuck can't I? You know, just super chill.
Sure.
Nonetheless, yeah, our Gatus wants you guys dead. But so here's the thing. So if you go down into the water, there is the trident, and if you die while trying to get it, then you get to Hades. So it's a win-win-win-win-win. So
Oh, well then, if it's a win-win-win-win-win, it feels like Atargatis, I don't know, needed to take more time to plan or something. If I don't, I'm just saying, you know, I think you did the right thing too in terms of posthumously jumping ship. So now that we know that, and thank you so much, Margaret, you are a gem. Out of curiosity about the lightning, that seemed a bit out of nowhere. Do you have any inkling where that might have come from?
Oh, it was probably Zeus. He's a micromanager, so he probably was trying to control the whole thing. But yeah, I'm dead now. I'm gonna go and chill in the underworld or whatever. I hope there's someone there to greet me. Otherwise, I'll become a lost soul. That would be crazy. Do you think that'll be fucking crazy? I think it'll be fucking crazy.
Margaret, that would be very crazy. And I have a recommendation for you. And also a question. So I'll start with my question. What would you like me to do with your remains? Just toss them back overboard, or?
I mean, yeah. At this point, I'm just shark
sure.
Tom, you know?
Yeah. Oh, very, very true. I like your attitude. You're a go-getter. You're positive.
We're all organic matter. We're gonna die
so
anyways.
Right. Exactly. From the earth you came, and back to the earth you go. So, my second thing, and this is my recommendation, is I would tell anyone who seems to have a clipboard or anything down there that you're meant to be Karen's assistant. And if anyone says which Karen, say, oh, Karen is Zach's assistant, and they'll know which one you mean. That way, you know exactly where you're headed. You could be a part of an organization again. And really, that one has so much more upward mobility, honestly, comparatively.
I just hope that the vibes that Karen has match with my vibes, because otherwise I'd be just a sitting duck in the underworld, you know?
Karen is difficult, but I think you'll influence Karen. I think Karen's abrasiveness.
Do you think Karen will learn from me?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes. You're
okay,
a Leo.
sure.
You lead.
Period. We lead.
Exactly.
And they just flop dead, and they're dead again.
And Arsinoe seeing that had happened is really, really just dismissively, carelessly just gonna go and throw it back overboard.
Did we?
You just hear a whisper, "Thank you, sister."
Did me and Krishal understand any of what was going on, or did that just sound sort of undead gibberish that was going on between them?
I don't know. Did you? What does talk with the undead look like, Emily?
No, I think everyone could hear it if I recall correctly.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just wanted to check.
Click.
So Captain Fischl.
Yeah. Okay. So we didn't exactly follow the rules entirely, but I like how that went. So.
Fuck it.
But we basically got it. We got it done. All right. So everyone knows the deal. Thanks to Margaret.
So Captain Fischl is just gonna go to the team and says, "Oh, right. It seems like we have two options: either drowning or surviving underwater, which seems highly unlikely."
Oh, but we can all breathe underwater, so we should do that one because I don't want to die.
Agreed.
I can swim the same speed I can walk, and I'm pretty sure I could breathe underwater anyway. I just forgot.
Oh.
All right, so it seems like we're diving into the water.
Yeah, let's
When
do
you
that.
when you say we, do you mean the whole ship is diving into the water, or do you mean just the three of us? I'm a little bit confused.
I was just thinking maybe you guys, Krishal,
Right.
Pax, and Arsinoe, and then maybe if you need backup, then Rat and I could come with you, and then Talias could just man the ship.
How is Rat underwater? Because I'm not gonna be funny, but he doesn't exactly look aquatic.
He's quite adept at swimming. We're pirates.
Okay.
We kind of have to learn how to swim.
It's good logic.
So what's your choice? What's your choice, sis?
What?
I think that maybe just the three of us should go, because I don't want to get you guys into any trouble. If we end up dying, I'd feel really bad if you also ended up dying.
All right.
But I leave it up to the others, because they're much smarter than I am.
Yeah.
You just have to take someone from the ship with you. Otherwise, like, how could I guarantee that you guys come back?
Well, you could drop anchor and lay down some sort of line, and we could swim down using the line. I mean, that's assuming, like, do we need to be somewhere specific to talk to Poseidon, or, like, is it just general, like, all at the sea?
I am not quite sure. We don't know where we are right now. This is uncharted territory. But I think we're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, which,
Okay.
it is somewhat helpful, I guess. The Lost Palace of Atlantis is somewhere around here. So I'm going to wish you the best of luck, I guess.
Okay. I'm going to be honest. I'm indifferent to whether we go just the three of us or bring someone along. But certainly, I'm very keen for this vessel to stay safe. So,
Yeah, I mean, the other thing we could do is if you were to drop, like, say, your half-brother a line, and, like, we could get hold of the Trident, and then, no, the Biden, and then maybe he could tell us where Atlantis is, like, compared to where we are, because, like, he's a god, so I'm assuming, like, omnipotent and stuff. And then maybe, because I don't know about you, like, my understanding is that there's, like, a lot more water on the planet than there is land, and we could be swimming for, like, a really long time.
I mean, Margaret made it sound like it's right underneath us. And while Zach is technically a god, omnipotent or omniscient, either is a bit of a stretch. Especially omniscient would be a bit of a, yeah.
So, wait, let me just clarify. We are trying to get Poseidon's attention, or we are trying to go to Poseidon first? Are we trying to get him to come to us? Are we trying to go to him?
I'm not quite sure, but I would say that, like, maybe heading down is the best way to go, because even if you do die, then you will meet Hades.
But
Oh,
Hades is on holiday.
You don't
how
know
do
that.
We'll just
do
get
you
us
know
out
the
of
way-
office, right?
Arsinoe, do you know the way out of hell?
Oh, yeah.
If we die, can you get us out? Because I don't want to get stuck there.
Yeah, no, I can get us there, I can get us out. Assuming that there hasn't been any sort of insanity, chicanery, or whatever, or assuming my father hasn't changed the locks as a part of his whimsical whatever. He doesn't seem to be angry with me. He just seems to be largely indifferent to my existence at the moment, more so than in the past. So I mean, I'm assuming bare minimum the pool house. I could get into the pool house of Hades.
Okay. I think that you're our best option. So I
Okay.
think that you should lead us to the underworld.
First.
So that we can first, I think we should do that so that we have one thing under our belts, and then we can figure out the Poseidon situation later, and maybe Zach can help us to find Poseidon, or maybe Karen, and that would be great. But otherwise, I think this is the right direction, and we should do that. And
Sounds
be
good.
very
Okay.
decisive.
Thank you. And Arsinoe, like, kind of thinks for a moment. And is like, okay. We're gonna try Karen first. And if Karen says no, if Karen won't help us, we'll go over her head and talk to Zach. Does that make the most sense, do you think? That seems like the most foolproof. Okay. So with that, I guess Arsinoe is going to cast Sending to talk to Karen.
All right. What does that look like? What are you going to talk to Karen about?
So, just gonna say, hi, Karen. It's Arsinoe. I was hoping to visit you and Zach while Dad is why am I doing I was starting to while Dad is away on holiday. Hope you are well. Bye.
As soon as you send that message, you just feel like the earth shake and like open up below you. So you have two options. You have either going into the depths of the sea, into the underworld, or just swimming around and seeing if you can find Atlantis, which you were really near by.
Well,
so what would the party like to do?
Given that both scenarios sound unpleasant to me, I'm going to let the other two decide.
Fair. Chriselle?
Hang on, let me find a dice. Oh, that fell off the table. That was good. Right, two. Let's go for Poseidon and let's swim down and see if we can find Atlantis.
Pax?
We just got an opening to hell. Right?
That's true.
So we
Karen-
can just do that, right? And then it will
That's what
split us out in
happened,
the same
yeah.
place. So we can still go
I
to
think-
Atlantis next.
Karen might be a bit annoyed if I were to ask her to visit and then not visit. Come to think of it,
Yeah.
good point.
Leave Karen hanging, she'll get mad.
Yeah,
It takes
and no one likes an angry
shockingly
Karen.
little. Yes. So let's go visit. Let's go visit Karen. Short Karen.
Okay, so how do we get there?
Well, a hole has just opened up, so I guess we kind of just like go down the stairs, right? Is that right, Arsinoe?
Yep. You just keep walking down the
But
tunnel.
any special instructions, like should we like close our eyes or not look backwards or like any of those kind of things? Because you
Well,
hear stories, right?
That's only when you're coming out, though, right? I feel
So
like
as,
you could just
as
wander
you're
straight
having
into
this
the hell.
discussion, as you're having this discussion, you just hear like an airport announcer being like, "Thank you for choosing Underworld Airlines. We are here to provide comfort and service to you. Please make sure that you have no magical items on you and that you also have no metal on you, as the underworld will melt it and it'll be quite painful. Please make sure that you step on the line in order to accept your invitation in the next 10 minutes. Thank you so much." Then the announcement fades out.
Okay. Pax is gonna then lose her shield. She's gonna leave her shield on the boat, because that's metal, and just something like my druidic focus doesn't count as a magical item, does it?
No.
Okay, great. In which case I'm fine. I just
Yeah.
use my
I don't-
shield.
I don't think I have any magical items either that I can see or think
Nope.
of.
No.
All right. So
Yeah, I'm
Captain
gonna dump
Fischl-
everything.
Captain Fischl just kind of looks horrified as the floor of her ship has opened up into a portal to the underworld. And she just says, "All right, I guess you guys should be on your way.
Arsinoe goes, oh, and hands the captain her metal items, her dagger, her flute, and I think that her dagger and her flute, and it's just like,
Yeah. Yeah, Chriselle
Hold on to
just dumps some stuff on the floor, and then she walks up to Captain Fischl, and she's like, puts the hand on her shoulder, and she's like, look, you just need to like relax into this. Like, I know it's really hard for you, so have this. And she hands her like this round, like super squidgy ball that on one side has Chriselle's face on it.
amazing.
On the other side has Chriselle's real estate details. I was like, if you just squeeze it, you'll just feel like loads better.
Incredible.
As you hand it over to Captain Fischl, she just kind of goes like,
The ball of squeezing.
Yeah. So yeah, if you
Just
squeeze
kind of
that, you'll
squeezing
just feel calm.
Pax is then also going to go up to Captain Fischl, and just be like, so if I don't manage to come back out for any reason, will you please tell my wife that I love her, and that I hope that the children are good and live happy lives, and that I will see her, when she's done here.
"Don't talk nonsense, Pax. You'll be back. I promise.
Just in case, though. Just in case. Don't forget.
I'll make sure to
and-
do that then."
Thank
Your
you.
patron might be able to pull some strings. I mean, she's my step grandmother, so
Oh.
that might help. Worst
That might
case.
help.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. Shall we?
All right. Good luck out there. And as the party descends down to the depths of hell, the gates close behind them. And this is where we're going to take a break.
Yay!
Pee break.
All right.
Pee break. Pee break.
Absolutely. I will enjoy this pee break. Okay.
I need to
we
go
will be back.
go piss girl. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, absolutely. So we will be back at the
Go.
top of the hour. And we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Yay.
Raise a glass and oh, night is coming, so there's a light that leads into a world, a place to be unknown, discovered by my own. Raise a glass and sing along. So raise your glass, your home's where you belong. Feel the love, my brother, sing along. Celebrating, drinking all night long. Feel the earth moving. Just let it in and let it out. to be unknown, discovered by my own. Raise your glass and sing along. So raise your glass, your home's where you belong. Feel the love, my brother, sing along. Celebrating, drinking all night long. Feel the earth moving. Just let it in and let it out. Into a new world. Raise a glass and oh, night is gone and so there's a light that leads into a world, a place to be unknown, discovered by my own. Raise a glass and sing along. So raise your glass, your home's where you belong. Feel the love, my brother, sing along. Celebrating, drinking all night long. Feel the earth moving. Just let it in and let it out. Into a new world. Raise a glass and oh, night is gone and so there's a light that leads into a world, place to be unknown, discovered by my own. Raise a glass and sing along. So raise your glass, your home's where you belong. Feel the love, my brother, sing along. Celebrating, drinking all night long. Feel the earth moving. Just let it in and let it out. Into a new world. Raise a glass and oh, night is gone and so there's a light that leads into a world, place to be unknown, discovered by my own. Raise a glass and sing along. So raise your glass, your home's where you belong. Feel the love, my brother, sing along. Celebrating, drinking all night long. Feel the earth moving.
We're back! Hi! Hello, welcome. I saw that we got a new follow, so Torp. Thank you, Torp. Lasagna to you.
Lasagna, I'm having Oreos and wine right now. I'm living my best life.
What was the pop?
That was one of the party poppers going off. There's
does
just
it
not
have...
enough party in the popper.
Gotcha.
Makes a noise. It's just
The lack of party.
Just like a there's no party in these poppers.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
My grapes are pretty much defrosted, but they're still very cold.
Too much popper in the party popper. Anyway.
We're back. Hi, everybody. We are back. I'm
wouldn't-
enjoying. I'm enjoying that we're all in a state right now. Welcome back to Hyperion, where we're on the seven seas. We're on an ocean. We're in the Atlantic Ocean. We're near Atlantis, I guess. But we're going to Hades because my character's dad and half brother, are involved in that. And we talked to a dead mermaid. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
We all had crazy bear stories and crazy dreams.
Because it was a critical drinking mermaid, although we didn't mention this, obviously, like, the top half was fish, the bottom half was human.
Yes.
Because that is critical drinking canon. And all mermaids have massive, massive muffs.
That's right.
Massive
Yes, they
bushes.
do.
Yes.
Yeah, that's canon.
Yeah,
Nacho
Discordian
very
Nest
quietly
remembers.
avoided that description. I noticed. I was like, Nacho, come on, canon, you were there. We agreed this. The same way that all tabaxi are naked under their fur costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hairless.
Like naked. Like fucking twink shaven ass looking.
Yeah, like Egyptian cats.
Y'all, how do you want me to
Yes.
DM when I'm like drunk? And I've had 3 Oreos right now. Like, what the fuck?
This is exactly how we want you to DM. Drink more.
I can't
Absolutely.
keep my eyes open, bitch. Like,
I mean, perfection. That's exactly what you should be like when we're gonna go and see Zach.
Yeah.
It is.
thrilled
That's
to meet
true. That is true.
Yeah.
Zach, trust fund
there
baby
may
of
be-
the underworld.
There may be a Zach-based point buy, if anyone.
there
you know.
should be.
No,
There is.
there is.
There.
You already got there.
It's there.
You're so fucked.
I really am enjoying that too because it's like
I'm fine. We're fine.
I feel like the
Ugh.
expectation is that you have drunk players and a sober or soberish DM, and this is the opposite of that. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Who blue says hydrate?
Hydrate. Drink
Hydrate,
some
Nacho.
water.
Hydrate with water, not wine. Water. That's how it works. I love the way Emily's hydrating. Next time you see her, you're gonna have one of those, like, you know those things that you have for cats, which just constantly spew out little water fountains.
Oh,
No.
I have
yeah.
them, although it needs to be
That's-
tuned up.
Yeah. But I feel
Just
like,
like-
one point in the future, you're just gonna be like, yeah, exactly, just like like that.
I mean-
I mean, the three of us doing that. If Nacho was straight, he would be dead by now.
Fair. That's fair.
If he was straight or a woman, like,
I mean, I'm feeling it.
he would be undone.
I was gonna say I was getting a bit of a vibe. I was like, all right. Although I'm also like, should I go get a bowl, fill it with water, and do my hydrate that way? I can. It is within my power.
I mean, let's save that for next week, just so that everyone doesn't get too
Just
excited.
straight
all
leg.
at once.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that-
get ready for
you know,
next week
that's,
when I
Nacho,
drink
that
water out of a
action.
saucer.
That
Yeah.
tongue action to get your second date. I'm just saying.
That's how you know I'm not straight. Sorry.
Right. Now we've stopped picking on Nacho, who's drunk. We're all
You
looking
were
into
picking on me? You bitch?
No. I was looking at myself earlier in the mirror when I walked past, and I was like, oh, look, the Scarlet Bitch. It's my new character. Anyway.
Oh my god, please make that a playable character in D&D for our future campaigns. The Scarlet Bitch.
Well, I've got the wig now, so I need to get the money sorted out of it.
All right. Reeling it back in. We're reeling. We're reeling it back in. We're just, you know. So our party has opened a portal to hell and has descended to hell, with the gates closing behind them.
Mm-hmm.
As they head down to the depth, quite literally, the depths of hell, they are encountered by Karen. Not Karen with an E, but Karen with an O. And this person, this thing, doesn't really talk. He just kind of goes like, "Ugh." What would you like to do? Oh, they are standing on a ship on top of the River Styx, which renownedly is known by being filled with souls, or lost souls, or dead souls. So you do know. Can everyone actually roll me a history check real quick?
I mean, I can. It will be pointless.
Excuse me. Don't be fucking rude.
That's a dirty one.
That's
Oh,
a 10.
what do you mean a
Whoa!
dirty one? What?
I
That's
Nice.
a one.
I got a 2
one.
minus 1.
You know, I'm a 10.
Okay.
So.
I got a dirty 20.
Period.
Nice.
We drink to that as well.
Yes,
Yes,
all
we
right.
do, Nacho.
So.
I was overzealous that time.
Karen,
Wow.
Ugh.
Karen with an O is a renowned spirit who transports bodies from the land of the living to the land of the dead, and it sails over the souls of the dead who haven't accepted that they're dead yet. So, what would you like to do?
Arsinoe is going to approach Karen O and be like, Karen, how are things? Is the band still going well? How is everything?
They just respond. They're the
Yeah,
they're the drummer. Yeah, they're the drummer.
That's one of my favorites. You're making, I think that's my favorite yet, honestly. We were hoping to see other Karen or Zach. I mean, ideally other Karen is the one that's expecting us. Have you seen her?
Again, you just hear.
Cool. And just like kind of looking around, or sort of always like, Dad has changed things around a little bit since I was here last. Do you think you could like guide us there, by any chance?
Karen just holds out his arm, like with his hand out, and he's like, because you need to give Karen some drachma
right. Yeah.
to sail through the sea of the dead.
Arsinoe just pulls one out of her pocket, slaps it on there, and is like, right, of course. I'll also, make sure I fund your band's like Kickstarter so you can go on tour soon.
What?
Love
Question.
that.
What?
Yes.
What is that money that is metal that we weren't allowed to bring with us?
Well, it's different because it's like drachma. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know what a dragma is. I'm dumb.
Well,
It's like
Chriselle,
different.
Chriselle just hands over her credit card for her and Pax and is like, look, whatever you need, just take it off that. And like, I'm always like keen to support new talent. So, if there's anything you need, my details are on there, and I'm sure I can hook you up with places to stay on tour.
Karen picks up like an ATM machine and just swipes the card. And then he hands the card back to you and he goes like,
Oh, thank you for paying for me also, Chriselle. I don't really have much money. I have a slightly soggy baked good. That is all.
Karen hands out his hand and he's like, he asked for the baked good.
I hand over the slightly soggy baked good.
Chriselle just goes like, "Grrr," in return.
Karen nods and aggressively says, and then everyone.
This is getting
And then
very
he invites
sexually
everyone
tense.
to get on the ship that he is steering.
So I think Karen has the munchies, and I think that's why the baked goods went down so well. Do you know what I mean? I just get this vibe from him.
Yeah.
Pax
I
is
mean-
going to be looking over the side of the boat to see if they recognize anyone.
Interesting. Hold on. I had something written down for this.
Brilliant. Lizzo was out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Campaign.
I love that.
Friend of the stream,
Just
Lizzo.
so much juicy ideas. It's so great.
Could you guys make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Cool.
A saving throw.
Oh wait, I was about to do just like a regular one. Saving.
I could have done better on that, but it's a 16.
I got a
That's a
7.
21.
Okay, so both Arsinoe and Chriselle are safe from being charmed by
I am
that soul.
rolling like garbage today.
Nonetheless, Pax seems to detect her dead mother swimming through the sea of souls. And she says, "Oh, Pax, I'm in pain. Please come save me." And she suddenly becomes drawn to this spirit to the point that, like, she wants to dive in and try to save her. What would the rest of the party like to do?
So what do we notice, Pax? What do you do?
So I've spotted a sort of homely furbolg in a sort of spotty apron, who I recognise to be my mum, and so I will lean over the side of the boat. She's like, "Oh, mom, don't worry, I'll come and I'll get you out. We gotta go, cause you're gonna have grandbabies. That's how we can go together." And I'm gonna start like reaching over the side of the boat.
Chriselle is gonna reach over and grab the furbolg by like the scruff of her neck. Like she's very used to picking up like puppies and stuff. So you know that little like fat bit that like creatures have at the back? Like she just grabs it and like wrenches her back.
Hey, what are you doing? It's my mom. We've got to help my mom.
And then she slaps I can't talk. She slaps Pax around the face.
Well, that wasn't very nice. Oh, my mom's still down there.
Can you roll another Constitution saving throw, Pax, for me with advantage?
Uh, 11.
11. No, you are still adamant on getting your mother out of the river Styx, and you are very much entranced by what's going on. Karen turns to the other two members of the party and just goes like, and points at Pax.
Arsinoe says to Karen, like, I know, classic, right? And Arsinoe goes up and packs up more like a baby than a wolf, just kind of like holding like that, just like, okay, calm down.
And while she's holding her like that, Krishal is going to get out. She's got some rope in her backpack still, so she left all the metal stuff, but she still has things like rope and torches. So she's going to get the rope out, and she's going to make like one of those baby harnesses on Pax. But it's going to be really short. So like it goes round under like Pax's armpits, like while she's being held by Arsinoe. And then it's got like a kind of noose at the back, so you can lengthen or extend the kind of like a rope. And she's made it like she's doubled it up as well, so it's quite like tight. And it's basically now so that Pax can't be more than about probably like half a foot from her, if that. Like, and she can pull it back.
Oh,
Alright.
guys, what are you doing? I gotta go get my mom. Please. Please, she's down there. She's gotta meet her grandkids.
Pax, that's not how any of this works. That's
That's
not how this works.
She said that she
This is like if you saw a painting of her and you were trying to run into the painting. Like, this is...
Okay,
Yeah.
Pax and Krishal, can you both make me a strength check, please?
Just a straight up strength.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, no.
11.
Oh, shit. 10. It rolled off a 17.
So as Krishal tries to hold on to Pax really close to her, Pax is able to relinquish herself and deep dive into the river Styx. So
I still have
Arsinoe,
water
what would you like to
so it's
do?
Okay.
Oh,
Have I still got hold of the reins though, even though she's got away from me? No, I
No.
don't. Okay.
am I able to try to grab for the rope to...
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna grab for the rope.
Can you do that with advantage, please?
Sure. Is that also strength? Or am I...
Yes.
Is that like a dex? Okay.
Actually, a dexterity check would be better, yeah.
Dex with advantage. The first roll is 11. Let's see if we can do better than that. Much better. Dirty 20.
Period! We drank for dirty.
Uh-oh.
So, Arsinoe grabs onto the rope and pulls Pax back into the ship and shoots Krishal a dirty look before saying, what do you say?
Wait,
Oh,
so I'm
Krishal.
dragged back.
Yeah, so you're dragged back, and then Arsinoe gives Krishal a dirty look. What does
I
Arsinoe
see.
say to Krishal?
honestly, I don't even think she's like blames Chriselle at this point in terms of like, because this is just it's just not even gonna shoot her a dirty look. She's gonna shoot her just like a regular look and be like, frankly, I'm surprised she's putting up this much of a fight. I think I underestimated her.
Yeah, I mean,
Is
as
there
well,
a-
like, if my mom was in the sticks, like, I wouldn't bother rescuing her. Just saying.
I mean, honestly, it's
Sure.
under the circumstances, given that everyone ends up in the sticks, or most people do, seems a bit counterintuitive at the end of the day if you think about it. And then Arsinoe is like, Chriselle, what if we fashioned like some sort of papoose?
Yeah, I mean that could like work. Or we could just tie her to the ship.
Pax is still trying to get
oh.
away, and is now crying for her mom.
This whole conversation, Arsinoe is just like holding the rope, like, yeah, what should we do? Mm-hmm. And you just
Do you have Arsinoe, do you like have any more rope?
I should. Let me verify that. Like, I'm like 95% sure, but I just want to check.
Yeah, so
Uh,
why don't you start by spinning around so the rope is like around you, right? And then I'll like wrap the rest of the rope around you and Pax, and then like you'll basically wear her like a backpack.
I like it. I like it a lot. I thought I had rope, but I forgot that I replaced all of my rope and, tent equipment with, more clothes. It's really just clothes in here.
Okay, no, that can work. Do you have one of those oversized cardigans? You know, the ones that's like Gucci 2017.
Yes.
It's like oversized, like, because what you do, right, is we'll reel her in so she's against you, and then I'll put on the cardigan, right, over the two of you, because you're both quite, like, you're like tall and stuff, but you're both quite slight. So I reckon that way it'll be good, and then we can hopefully get off the boat, get away from the sticks, and you'll just have to drag her behind you. You know, it'll be fine.
Okay,
I'll take the legs if it gets too unwieldy.
So I take out a sweater and we sort of just like wrestle her into this sweater and are like, okay.
Yeah. So you're both now wearing the same sweater, and and Pax is also kind of like bound to you around the waist. So yeah, she's pretty firmly tied to you at the back, so you can still feel her struggling, but she's not going anywhere.
Awesome. Yeah. And just like feeling her struggling and everything else, it's like, this is a bizarre sensation, but thankfully we can just travel in peace. And she goes, Karen, and just like gestures and look. Just as proud, almost proud of the situation. Just like, look,
Karen
she's
aggressively
fine now.
nods. Karen aggressively nods, and he's like,
Krishal goes and stands behind us in a way, so like you can see Pax's head one side and Krishal's head the other side of us in a way, and I'm like,
beautiful.
Look, Cerberus!
Karen laughs in Undead. He's like, you get to the place where Hades' chambers are, and it says on the door in Greek. Would anyone like to do? Can everyone do a history check for me, please? Because I don't know if you guys know how to read Greek.
11 again. I love an 11 today.
16? 15. Okay. So Krishal and Arsinoe both know that the door says, "The blood of the great will lead the way to death." And Pax is still charmed by her mother, or her dead mother, in the river Styx. So what would you like to do? What would you like to discuss?
Krishal is going to pick up Pax's legs.
Okay.
So between them, there's a strong, like, panto, like, horse vibe.
Amazing.
So, like, this whole blood thing, do we have to, like, bleed or whatever? Like, is this a thing we have to do?
As you say that, a chalice arises from the floor into, like, head level of where you guys are.
Oh, no problem. I've got this. So she drops Pax's legs quite violently, walks up, takes a massive bite out of her own arm, like her fox muzzle grows out. She takes a big bite out of her own arm and just, like, holds it up over the chalice.
All right, you take 4 damage for that.
Fine. It's barely a scratch.
As the chalice fills, the gates open and they reveal Hades' chambers. So, as you get to Hades' chambers, you see what looks like a human resources office, but like it has been vacated for holiday. So like most people are just kind of like sitting there filing their nails, or just kind of like vibing. And then you see at the end of the hall, you see Hades' door that says, "Out on vacation, have fun, y'all." That's what it says. What would you like to do?
Am I still charmed? Do I still want to go back to the
you're no
river?
longer
Oh,
you're no
okay.
longer charmed. Yeah, you just bounce out of it.
But we still haven't let you out the jumper.
Yeah, you're still in the
Still
jumper. You're
very
still quite
firmly.
restricted.
You're in my cardigan.
So you're just
Gonna
looking
be
at
in
the
your car
you're just looking at
again.
the gates close behind you. The Hades gates.
Cool.
And
Arsinoe just kind of like looks around a somewhat familiar human resources office and looks to the back to see her father's office and is, you know, kind of like, goes to talk to whoever is like the closest human resources person before getting to Hades' office.
all right. As you approach this person at the counter at the reception, she just goes like, "Thank you for calling Hades the customer service. Please hold. Thank you for calling Hades customer service. Please hold." And then she just turns to you and she goes like, "What?"
Hi. I was just hoping, first of all, if Karen was available, and second of all, if I might be let into my father's office. I unfortunately left a couple important school books there a while ago, and I need them.
Your father? And who might your father be?
Hades. My father is Hades.
As you say Hades, this person on the counter just kind of like looks baffled and goes back on her books and she's like, "No, that's impossible. Hades only has 2 children. Zagreus, an asshole. I don't think that's you. You don't look like an asshole. So.
Oh no. She's asshole. She just doesn't like the name. It's like for a while I was known as Boop, and I was like, I'm not a Boop, so I changed my name by Wolfpole, and now I'm Krishal. But like, she's definitely arsehole.
What is incredible to me is that there is Greek over the door, and my name is Greek. And yet, here we, for our purposes, fine asshole. It's pronounced Arsinoe, but whatever you need. I apologize. I am sorry I lost my temper, and I don't mean to do that. I'm sure you have plenty of that on the phone. Can you imagine, however, how viscerally frustrating it must be to have your name be mistaken for the word asshole?
Why would it be frustrating? I don't understand why it's frustrating. Like, it's a word. You only give it as much power as you want to give it. You know what I mean? Anyway, I will look into my records. Right now the wait time is about 30 days. So please take a seat. You're more than welcome to have a snack from our vending machines. And she points to a vending machine that has like probably expired food in it. And it has like 2 slots available from like the 30 slots that a vending machine usually has. And she goes like, "Yep, so you have our vending machines there. Please take a seat." And she points to the chairs where there is like a really old lady knitting. And there's also like a really like anxious businessman.
Right. Yes, Krishal has something to say.
So, Krishal is looking on the receptionist to see if she is wearing a ring that indicates that she was in the Greek system at college.
She indeed has a Greek ring. Phi Delta Nu. Yes.
Krishal leans over and she puts her hand on the telephone and is like, "Hey. So,
If I say to you, Kappa Kappa A, Kappa Kappa A, Kappa
Kappa,
Phi,
Kappa,
Kappa
A.
Psi, Kappa
Kappa,
Delta Mu.
Kappa. Oh my god! Her attitude completely changes. She
God.
becomes the
It's
friendliest person, and she's like super adamant of like getting to know who this person is in front of her.
Oh my God, how are you? Like, it's so nice to meet a sister. Like, I mean, this is basically my life. How are you doing?
Oh my god, hey girl! I'm so glad you're here. It's so good to meet another beta wait, what did I say? Delta Kappa Nu? Yes. Oh my god, it's so super good to meet you. How are you doing?
Oh my God, I'm like so good because apart from anything else, like I didn't have to die to get here. That's how good the Greek system is. Like,
oh my
can you
god,
believe
you didn't have
that?
to die? You're not dead?
No, I'm with
That's
her.
crazy.
Like, I know she seems like an asshole, but she is actually the daughter of a god, which I think probably makes her like a demigod or something. But anyway,
Okay.
we have an appointment with Karen. She is expecting us. So like it's pretty urgent because like end of the world stuff. You know what it's like. Like you wake up, you have a smoothie, like you do a shot of wheatgrass, and then you have to like go about your business like a boss bitch.
Hold on, let me check her schedule real quick. And she just
Oh my
types
God.
into her keyboard and she says, "Oh my god, here it is. Apocalypse meeting at
That would be
2:30."
good. Oh my God, you're like such a babe. Like I cannot tell you. Like next time I'm in like hell, we should totally go for like some hard seltzer.
Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Totally.
Oh my God.
Hard seltzer has like none of the calories and all of the fun. That's what I say.
Oh yeah. I reckon you're a watermelon cooler girl.
How did you know?
I mean, it's just my superpower. That and selling real estate. If you ever want anything like on the other side, let me know. Here's a stress ball. It's got my face and my details on it.
Oh my god, thank you so much. And she grabs it.
You're
and
so
she starts,
Of
she just
course,
starts
I
squeezing
have
it.
seltzer in hell.
And then she says, okay,
it's gotta be.
so it's the last door, like right dead ahead. You can't miss it.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Delta Nero, I love you. Bye. And then you just like walk through. What would you like to say, Arsene?
I'm deciding that Arsinoe also has like a ball of yarn in her bag, and she goes up to the old lady and is like, "Hey, Janice. Sorry you're still waiting. Here's some yarn."
Janice just grabs the yarn. She's like, "Oh my God, Arsinoe. It's
Hi.
so nice to meet you again. How is everything going in the land of living?" And she just continues to knit as she ties the yarn that you gave her into the last bit of what she has.
Aw. Janice, as always, I think you are lucky to be down here instead of up there. It is a mess.
Oh my gosh. It's so
you take
good to
care.
hear.
Yeah,
Yes,
you take
too.
care. And
Say hi to
Arsinoe,
little Jeffrey for me. And she just continues to knit.
and Arsinoe just turns to the room and goes, "She remembers me."
Also,
And then
we should
follows
get
along.
her details in case we're ever in a maze with a minotaur.
Yeah, good point.
So useful.
Good point. And like as we walk toward like the door, Arsinoe's gonna be like, "Honestly, I don't bond easily with people, but for some reason, Janice and I became thick as thieves almost instantly when I was a child.
Yeah.
Janice is great."
Yeah, and I bet like, you know, you got very similar energies, and I bet as well like she gave you a taste for Werther's originals.
I never
As
put
you-
two and two together. Insightful as always, Krisha.
You're so welcome.
As you're walking through the endless fucking hallway of phone booths alongside you and like cubicles alongside you, you just hear a bunch of like disclaimers and a bunch of fights about like who should be dead, who shouldn't be dead, and you just hear a lot of like, "Thank you for calling, has Hades customer service. Please hold. Thank you for calling, Hades customer service. Please hold. What do you mean your child is dead? Oh my God, that's fucking crazy. No child should be dead." And then you just keep going and going into this like really deep sea of like people just on the phone. This is what hell looks like for me, by the way. This is why I'm like describing it. Just like phone calls and customer service and like, please hold for 30 minutes before you get a call. And 30 minutes is 30 years in the underworld, might you add. So you just reach the end of this hallway and you open the door. And what do you see? You see Zach sitting at the chair of Hades where he usually sits. What do you do?
Arsinoe just like takes a very deep breath and is like, "Oh, hi, Zach. Zachary, I honestly wasn't expecting you to be here precisely. We were trying to meet with Karen."
Zach just kind of like pulls his feet up and he starts clipping his toenails as you're talking to him. And he's like, "Who are you again?"
Wow. Well, I am your half-sister. I am your only sibling, to my knowledge. So we were homeschooled together.
Oh yeah, you were that weird classmate I had. Yeah. So like, hey, Dad's out of the office today. He's been out of the office for like a couple weeks now.
Yeah, the Bahamas.
So, like,
he told me.
yeah, like,
super cool.
He sends me pictures all the time, and I'm so jealous because I wish I would be in the Bahamas right now. Nonetheless, like, I am in charge of the underworld right now. What do you need again?
Well, Crashel has something to say. She and this frenetic Furbolg are my companions down here. And we sort of had a minor request. But Crashel, what did you have to say?
So I just want to ask before we get into it. By the way, Crashel Lilidrolf. I'm a realtor. If you ever need any like real estate or if you ever need anything selling, let me know because I've got a really fast turnover period. But like what I really want to know, and I think this is the really important question, like, was she fat as a child? And did you find yourself with an overwhelming urge to bully her?
Nice to meet you, Chrissy Lily Dwarf.
Hi.
And who is your friend, Miss?
Hi, I'm Pax. I was just wondering if I could step outside for a minute. This is all very overwhelming for me.
Yeah, I know, like, the office environment is not fun for anyone. And also, Arsho was fat. She was the fattest. And also, like, she was really fucking weird. Like, she would just, like, hang around horses all the time in the underworld, which is, like, they were undead horses. So, like, I don't know, man. Like, she was fucking weird. Yeah, go ahead.
Dad
and step outside
signed me up for the Equestrian Society. It wasn't... He did it for me. I didn't ask.
Does equestrian, you fucking weirdo. Anyway,
This is all getting very irate, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take a quiet moment, and then I'm gonna come back.
No,
we cut to Pax's quiet moment. What does that look like?
No, I think Ferris is
like
trying to leave the stream for a second.
trying to...
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
pop out.
I think it might be the Taco Bell.
Yeah.
All right.
So our Sonoe is just gonna be like, okay. You know what? Sorry. We're just stressed because, did you notice the apocalypse thing that was happening?
Oh, yeah, it's been great for business. People keep killing themselves. It's amazing.
Oh, I can only imagine. Like, honestly, I wish people killed themselves at this rate all the time. But, like, Dad, seems to be of the opinion that the world shouldn't end. Or at least that was what he conveyed to me. Did he say something similar to you?
No, he quite literally said the opposite to me. So either you're lying or he's lying.
Wait, what did Dad say to you?
He was like, I am so happy that the world is ending because that means less work for me. That's what he said.
I explained to him that it meant more work, and he was like, oh, then we shouldn't have the end of the world. And Arsenoi just, like, in frustration, like, finds a couple of, like, papers and just kind of, like, shreds them and throws them into a dustbin. Sorry. Sorry.
Zach just kind of turns to you and he says, oh my god, that's fucking hardcore. That was like the life contract of like a newly born child. That's insane.
I am fucking insane, Zach. And if
Dope.
the apocalypse goes forward, I get to be insane everywhere, all the time, until we all die. And then, who knows what will happen? I mean, first of all, you know whose apocalypse this is, right? It's Zeus's. And do you remember how much of a dick he is? Do you think his apocalypse is going to be good for any of us?
You make a fair point. I
And
guess
all
you're my sister,
of those,
right?
yeah, and all of those souls that are going to come down here all at once, like the suicide's great for business. Too many all at once, though, will be very, very stressful. A lot of work for everyone involved.
Yeah, they're gonna have to start like converting the offices, like so the private offices and stuff, into like waiting rooms. And then they're going to have to start building condos in very close proximity. They'll basically be like a never-ending like grinding as they dig out the foundations for like hundreds and hundreds and thousands and millions of like new builds, and they're all gonna look the same, and you'll be able to see them like at your office instead of this like really attractive vista of hell that you got going on here. So like people like literally they have to build them so close that like people will be able to see in your office. Like you'll be sitting here with your feet on the desk, you'll turn around, and there will be like a small Greek woman like making baklava, just staring at you.
Not in my backyard.
Zagreus just kind of like wanders off and he's like, I do like baklava. And then he comes back to like, wait, hold on. Back to the matter at hand. So I don't know if it's like a good idea that like you have the bite info, because I don't know like a lot about you and you're kind of weird, so you might just end the world on your end. So like, should I give it to you or should I just like use it as a toothpick for now on? Like, you know, like it's.
Pax wanders back in from their quiet moment of just like peaceful meditation, because it's all very overwhelming and stressful. And is gonna just be like, oh, wait, all I heard of that was that you like baklava, and I could make you some in exchange for the bite.
I mean, I don't know if that's gonna be good enough. You know what I mean? Like I'm like so used to like having like dead nanas like make it for me from like the actual like Greece. Like it's fucking wild to like have like a poser make it for me. No offense.
I guess so. Is there any other baked goods I could make for you?
I don't know, man. Like, I just want to like be chill, and I don't want to like deal with the end of the world right now. So like.
Oh wait, if you want to be chill, so I've got this this real good herb that I put in some baked goods sometimes. I mean, there's plenty of fire down here in hell, so I've heard if you like smoke it up a little bit, then that can be quite chill. Maybe give you some of that in exchange for the trident. How is every character I do on this thing a fucking stoner?
God works in mysterious ways, B. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Max, did you bring the brownies?
Yeah.
Oh, I always have some brownies. The nice oregano
Yeah.
brownies.
Yeah, the herb brownies.
Oregano brownies sound disgusting, dude.
No, you're not getting it, Zach. Oregano.
Oh, like
Zach.
devil's lettuce, like Hades' lettuce.
Yeah.
Yes. Zachary.
Like.
We
Sorry.
Why are you
shared.
calling? Who the fuck is Zachary? I'm Zachary.
That is your name, Zachary. Zachary. We have eaten brownies with the devil's lettuce, like Pax makes, although they didn't taste as good as Pax's, together several times. And when you say you haven't known me that long, I'm also freaking out a little bit. I'm worried for both of us, Zach, because I'm older than you. You've known me your whole life, Zach.
I mean, you like went on sabbatical or something. I don't know. I remember you just like went on to like the human world or something. Like you were that weird kid from my high school, right? Like you're that one kid who just kind of like left. Oh yeah, I remember that. But like you were like gone after my 9th grade of high school, and it's like my 2nd year in college right now. So like it's been a while, you know? It's been like 6 years, give or take.
Arsinoe finds a way to light the dustbin on fire and goes, "Someone else talk to him, please."
I would like to attempt charm person.
All right. Hold on one second.
Charm
I think
person.
I have that
Charm
spell.
person, tell him to go off a cliff.
No, I don't have charm person. That's my other character. I can't try charm person, Zachary, because I don't have it. But I can heal him. Oh, Cloud. I can't do any of those things. What is this?
Alright.
Yeah, that was a nice idea.
Arsinoe is gonna be like, alright, I'm sorry. Alright. Zach, I know you don't know me very well. I know that my friends and I have come in, and obviously we are some people who know Dad since we are here, so we can be trusted. We have brought you some stuff with marijuana in it, and honestly, if you don't want to deal with the apocalypse, if you let me have the Bident, I am happy to deal with the apocalypse in your stead. As was always the plan. In your stead. Can I roll for persuasion or anything like that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Krishal's gonna help by going, if it helps, it is Hyperion Kush, which we all know.
You just fucking rolled a 28.
Yes.
Holy shit!
Zachary also gives you its firstborn.
For real though.
Zachary also is like, I remember you! Yeah, you were supposed to run this apocalypse the whole time!
Zachary was like, wait, hold on. I think I do remember you. You were like really fucking like out there. You were like super involved in the underworld activities, right? Like I don't remember.
I was in charge of Underworld Student Council, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing you a lot, but mostly because like the teachers were like, yeah, like she doesn't have to take the class. You know what I mean? Like you were like out and about all the time. Yeah.
Thank
so like
you.
I'm gonna like trust you, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the Biden, I guess. This is fucking weird. I've never done this before. Is there like a special ritual or something that you need to do?
To get the Biden? Or
Yeah, no, like for sure, yeah.
I mean, Dad said Karen knew. That's all I've got.
All right. Let me call Karen. Karen? Karen with an E? Can you get here? We need your assistance with something real quick. And as he said that, through the loudspeaker, so everyone in the office hears it, you just hear a pair of dainty, like, high heels just, like, walking towards the Hades' office. And she just goes like, yes, hi, how may I help you?
Oh, Zach and I were hoping to have the Bident in our hands, and we weren't entirely certain where Dad put it, although Dad said he left it with you.
Oh, yes, the Bident is under security measures. It is very, very, very deep in the security system, but I can move some cards around to have it up by later this afternoon. Does that sound good for you, or do you need it earlier?
Well, Karen, as I suspect you are aware, the apocalypse is underway, and Father has said that he doesn't wish for the world to end after all. And consequently, the sooner we could have that Bident, the better, although I do understand that there are procedures.
Very well. Even though Hades did leave a note saying that do not trust asshole who comes in here and asks for the Bident, I will make an exception because you are very well intentioned, along with your friends. See, Hades is going through a little bit of a midlife crisis right now.
Thank
is
you.
refinding love. No, I understand. I really do. He is refinding love. He's refinding himself, whatever that means, because we don't really change when we meet other people and we turn a certain age. We just simply are. You know what we are? We simply just go along and go with things. So, nonetheless, I will have this turn over to you by the end of the hour. Sounds good?
So
great.
can I just check something?
Yes.
Oh, you go first, Pax.
I also have a question. We've been down here a little while. I was wondering how long has passed on the upside.
So as of now, nothing has changed in the upside that hasn't changed in the underworld. So it's about the same time because of this whole apocalypse thing. Time doesn't move as fast as it usually does. Because Hades isn't in office, he's a very time-consuming kind of person. So, he's not in the office, so we don't really go about that whole, like, 10 seconds equal 10 years thing anymore because he's not here. And he's a very heavy person, we just realized. Maybe we should...
I just wanted to check that we weren't going to go back and then everyone I loved was going to be dead.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine, darling. You're fine. You don't worry about it. So we'll have that done just now. Give me 1 second so I can talk to Amy. You met Amy. She was working at that front desk when you arrived here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Delta knew. Delta knew.
Yeah.
She's wonderful. She's great, and she's really, really adept at keeping things in order. I just have to figure it out in which archives it is in. Amy? You just hear, yeah. And Karen with an E goes, yes, can you find me the depths? Wait, hold on. What's it called? The Bidens, the Joey, for the travelers here. They need it for the end of the world. They need it for the apocalypse. That would be amazing. That would be wonderful. They need to make it out by the end of the day, if that's possible. And Amy says, Yeah, no worries. Like, I totally have it under control. And she just ends the call, and after that, not Professor, bitch. What's her name? Karen with an E just goes like, all right, it's been dealt with. You guys can just go ahead and wait in the waiting room ahead next to Janice and Rodrigo. He's the well-suited man next to Janice. And you guys can just wait there until the Biden comes out. Sound good?
Yes, absolutely.
All right,
Thank you.
now just leave my office. You are annoying me. All right, have a great day.
Thank you.
I'm
You
so
as
sorry,
well.
Karen. I'm so sorry. I just have a little question. Do you happen to know where we might find Poseidon?
Who?
Poseidon.
Oh, Poseidon's been dead for 30 years. You have to be a little bit more specific than that.
Oh,
Do you want to get in contact with the family of Poseidon, or do you want to just simply find anyone who looks like Poseidon? Do you want to look for? I don't know, a doppelganger. I don't know what you're looking for.
That could be fun.
I mean, I really like the idea of like saving the world by finding a group of people who look like gods. Do you know what I mean? And forming like a tribute act. I reckon Sharon would drum for us. I think it would be like epic.
Absolutely. Or it would be like, never mind. I was thinking of something that's like, wait, whatever. Exactly. Zach, thank you so much for doing this for me. Like it really genuinely means a lot. And I know you said that this is kind of tough. So, and Arsinoe sort of like taps on a filing cabinet and pulls out the biggest fucking binder you've ever seen. And she goes, well, here's, well, I thought I was going to be involved in this a bit in a different capacity. And so this binder has everything you need to be successful. And it's indexed. It's very easy to find. Because you're doing this favor for me, I want you to have this. Since you're being a good brother and shit.
Damn, dude, that's fucking tight. And he just grabs one of the pages and he rolls it into blunt.
Krishal leans over to Pax and just whispers,
So, when we stop the apocalypse, we're gonna book them both in for therapy, yeah?
Oh, I was kind of assuming that when the apocalypse was over, we'd just come back and kill this guy. I'm not really normally a murder kind of hobo kind of guy, but I feel like that's kind of what Arsinoe needs to heal. I don't know how much therapy is really gonna help this situation, but she could just murder him real good, and I think that would probably be nice for her.
Yeah, or we just lace the brownie.
Or we could lace the brownie.
Karen with an E escorts you back to the reception area where Amy is taking phone calls, and all you hear is, "Thank you for calling Hades customer service. Please hold. Thank you for calling Hades customer service. Please hold. Thank you for calling Hades customer service. Please hold." On and on, over and over again. And you're just sitting next to Janice, and she's knitting this, like, I guess, scarf for her great aunt. No, great daughter, granddaughter, and she's just sitting there, and she's just slowly crying, like quietly crying into herself, because she knows that this scarf that she's knitting is not going to get to her hands. It's gonna simply stay in the underworld with her. And as this is going on, a lot of phone calls, a lot of ringing, a lot of screaming in the background. Yes, Krishella?
So just before Karen's gone away, can we just sort of re-angle the question that we asked her and be like, yeah, we're just trying to find the trident. So we either need like family who might know where it is, or a location of the object if Poseidon is dead.
Oh my, I seem to have forgotten about that question. But yes, you need to look for Amphitrite. Yes, she probably has the trident, and she might put you under a challenge to receive said trident. Biden. No, that's me. And she just laughs her herself. I am so sorry. It has been Margarita Tuesdays here. So I'm quite under the influence. Nonetheless, yes, you need to look for a trident with Poseidon's family, which is Amphitrite, Tritia, and so on and so forth. He has so many spawns.
Yeah.
I lost count. But yes.
Okay, that's like so helpful. And as like thank you, would you like a brownie?
No, I'm good. I don't do drugs, darling. I simply do alcohol because I am a human resources officer. So nonetheless, and then she hears someone saying, "I'm so sorry, but we can't do that." And she just turns into this like gigantic hydra, and she just turns into like a huge and disgusting, horrifying creature. She just like goes over them and she's like, "What do you mean we can't do this?" That is why Karen with an A is known as the monster of the underworld. So she hands over to the trident to you, Bident, the Joey.
The Joey.
The Joey.
Sorry.
She hands over the Joey to you, and she escorts you out the door, quickly changing back into her normal form, and she says, "Thank you for visiting the underworld. Please make sure to save the world, otherwise these offices will be flooded by incompetent idiots.
Thank you, Karen. We'll do our best.
Have a great day." And then she goes
Thank
back
you.
into the office and turns back into the monster that she was.
Thank you.
Does the Bident give us power to kind of like portal ourselves out of the underworld?
Yes and no. It gives you recognition by Karen with an O, but it doesn't allow you to teleport yourself out. So therefore, you won't
so we have to go back
fight.
the way we came.
Yes, but
Okay.
nonetheless, you don't have to make a Constitution saving throw because you have the the Bident to protect you. So
Krishal doesn't know this, and so before before Sinaway can say anything, she's already like attached packs to her like a backpack. So
Smart,
like
honestly.
yeah, and then put the jumper over them just to like really secure it. Obviously like knitwear in hell is really uncomfortable because it's hot, but like Krishal thinks it's like a sacrifice worth making.
all right.
As they go back, Pax, if she sees her mom again, it's just like, "I'm really sorry, Mom. I'll see you one day."
Krishal decides to distract her by going, "Row, row, row your boat gently down
the stream.
merrily, merrily, merrily."
And then Karen with an O joins in. She's like,
Arsenaway looks at the Bident, and because Hades is in the middle of a midlife crisis, he has covered it in like stickers, like it's a snowboard. And so she's hearing the song and like looking at the Bident, and she's just like, nothing makes sense anymore. I don't.
I appreciate that detail so much, Emily. Thank you. But yes, 100% it is covered in snowboard stickers, and it looks like Sarah right now.
Is one of the stickers a little pink-haired lady in a whale costume?
It is.
Oh yes.
So if you haven't checked out Sarah Mann's merch, you should definitely go ahead and do that. It's signed by V. It's amazing. It's wonderful. And if you want a pink-haired lady dressed as a whale, then you should definitely go ahead and check it out. So as you suddenly sail through the River Styx without a hitch, you get to the other end, and the gates of the other world, like the overworld, I guess, if underworld and overworld, the gates of the overworld open, and you arrive at the ship. You see Captain Fischl, just kind of like bounce up, and she's like, "Are you okay? Is everything okay? It's been like 10 minutes. How are you so fast?"
Oh,
Well,
time
I
works
mean-
differently down there. And,
Yeah, and
oh, sorry, Chris, what were you saying?
no, you go.
Oh, I was just going to say, are we okay? Mostly. I mean, psychologically, it'll take me a minute to recover, but otherwise, we're groovy.
Yeah, and did we get a Bernie? No. Did we get a Hillary? No. But did we get a Joey? Yeah!
Yeah.
The
You
Joe
guys
Biden.
present the weapon. You guys present the
Yeah.
weapon to Captain Fischl, and Captain Fischl just kind of goes like, "Oh my God, that's great news! Wonderful! Yes,
Yeah.
that's amazing. So what? Now we just need to find the trident, if I'm not mistaken. Do you have any idea where it is, or?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to go for a swim and see if we can hunt out Aphrodite.
Aphrodite.
Aphrodite. That's what I said.
All right.
It's really
are you-
awesome for once for it to be Aphrodite and someone else's name. It's not mine. It's it's fantastic.
Yeah,
great.
sororities. Hey, do you think the Joe Biden, like, it's really old, it's really thin and a bit frail looking, and do you think it's going to turn out to be like really disappointing?
Probably.
I think it's probably already leading that way.
Yeah,
I
it's just
mean,
gonna be a massive letdown.
I think my father covered it in exciting stickers to appeal to a younger demographic, but it does seem
Yeah.
pretty surface. You know what I mean? Also, as just like a side note, and I'm gonna whisper this. Is it me or does like Karen with an E seem to have a thing for my dad? Maybe it
As
was
you
just
say
me.
that, thunder crashes into the ocean once again, and it electrifies the water around you. Nothing else happens. Just simply like angry God striking down the ocean.
What?
yeah,
I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question. I'm just saying.
Captain Fischl just says to you. She just turns to you and she's like, "I think that's a yes."
Arson away points at this guy and goes, "The fuck do you know about it?"
And with that
She-
being
she
said,
doesn't
the
mean it.
crew.
It's okay, she doesn't mean it.
And with that being said, the crew makes preparations to dive into the deep sea below them to find the lost city of Atlantis. And that, I think, is where we're going to leave off for today.
Yay!
So thank you.
Thank you,
Lovely.
Nacho.
Thank you,
Everyone,
Nacho.
We hot nachos! We hot
Spam,
nachos!
we love
Yes.
nachos. We love nachos. We love nachos. Spam them. Spam them.
Oh my god. But
Do
yeah,
we love nachos.
do we have anything to plug or anything that we want to announce?
This is great. I'm enjoying the nacho spam.
Nachos!
Hi.
Ah.
love-
Tonight I am Sarah on Critical Drinking. During the week I am Critical Drinking Sarah. And I have been recently streaming dressed as a whale. However, I will not be streaming until the end of the week because I'm having a wisdom tooth removed, so I will be even more stupid. But if you're free on
Amazing.
Friday, come and hang with the community. We are the League of Stupid because why not? And yeah, generally stupid is as stupid does. Fine. That was coherent, right?
That was great. That was great.
I loved it. Anybody else have anything to plug?
See?
I don't really do things. I make lovely merchandise for League of Stupid and Critical Drinking Sarah. Just in my
Period.
spare time for funsies. If you want to head to my Redbubble, you can go to. Oh look, Hooblu put it in the chat. What a star!
Hooblu's the best.
Hooblu's a
Amazing.
goddess.
Thank you, Hooblu.
So yeah, go buy your Sarah Man official merch. It's official because
Is it
because
official?
I
think
said
it's
so.
unofficial. It's unofficial, surely. That makes it
unofficial.
cooler, doesn't it?
Oh, okay, it's unofficial. I'm doing it without
Pirate bit.
permission.
It's
and
punk
she
rock.
hates it. If you all
Yeah.
buy it, she'll be really sad. Just saying.
Yeah, she's basically taking money out my mouth, kids, by
Yeah.
doing my merch.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to.
And
Yeah.
I am Nacho. I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 5 p.m. EST. So if you're around at that time, you should definitely tune in. Mostly doing some League of Legends thing right now. I'm going through a phase. I know, gross, right? Nonetheless, I'm a hoot sometimes. So tune in. It is wonderful. Emily, do you have anything to plug or announce?
No, as per usual, I just like love everybody. Should I do a thing? Should I like start a thing to plug?
Yes.
I don't know what to do.
I want like history time with Emily where you just teach us about stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
we're
would be
just
great.
I mean, something I've learned is I'm going to have like the Wikipedia page handy simply because sometimes the way I remember things is way more exciting than the way they actually were.
That's even better.
History lessons with Emily. Tune in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Critical history. History check.
Yeah.
history check. Well, I mean, that was
History check.
basically back in the day when we had our Arcana check. That was
Yeah.
usually what Arcana check ended up being. But well, anyway, I'll think about it. I don't have anything today apart from please visit everyone else's things because they're awesome. Thank you, Hooblu. Thank you for to all of our new follows and our new guests.
Join our
And
Discord. Come back next week for
please do, yes.
another roundup done by me at the beginning, which will be glorious, I'm sure, because I don't check my notes.
The
I don't
weekly
make notes.
VCap.
The VCap.
The VCap.
Recap. And
Right.
all right, last
and
is
maybe a
we've
fun
got-
check.
ooh, I do like a bun
Let's
check.
raid.
Yes, who should we raid? We have TPK roleplay, we have Haunted Youth, and we have Exito Critical Role.
We haven't done TPK roleplay for a while.
We haven't,
Yeah.
that's true.
All right, so here's the plan, y'all. I am going to roll credits. Hopefully today is the day that they roll the way I expect them to. But when the credits end, we will go over and raid TPK roleplay. Please give them all the good luck cabbages and have a great evening.
Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in today. And
Good
also don't forget to tune in next
night.
week. Bye.
Bye.
Oh no.
Oh, I
no.
fucked up the credits somehow again.
Oh,
Stop,
Oh,
stop,
no.
hold on. Okay,
What?
bye. I'm gonna restart the credits. Bye, bye. I'm gonna